What do you mean?
Well, once we come on, then everyone gets alerted of our presence. So
we're not live right now?
We are, technically.
Oh, okay.
It's collecting people like, hey, Marcellus is going live. Or on your page, it's going to say, Dianne went live.
Oh, so you like adding me now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So I need to open it on my phone?
I mean, you could, but you're already on there. So your people going to see it anyway.
Okay.
So that's how that works. Welcome, whoever that person is, first to the scene. Get that door out the shot. That's the secret door that goes to nowhere.
Do you want this in that cup or you?
Yeah, we gonna keep that separate.
Okay. Understood.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome. Please come in, have a seat, have a sip. Hallelujah. Dang, I forgot. I'll do it next time. I was gonna open up with a song. You know that song by PJ Morton and JoJo?
No.
Say So.
Probably bad if you sing it.
It's one of my theme songs of my life. Like I liked it when I heard it, but then I actually went through what they was talking about, and it's just like, man, if you love me, just say so. You know what I'm saying?
Well, people don't say that because they be kind of nervous and skeptical. Because just because you say you love somebody don't necessarily mean the intention is going to be there that you expected. You know, like everybody love different. Everybody got different love languages. Mm-hmm. So some things get misinterpreted, and a lot of people might not say they love you instantly or up front. Because they might be nervous.
See, no, they're not nervous for other shit. That's the thing. People pick and choose when they want to be nervous about shit. That's what it is. That's why I don't understand. We grown folks. Half of us got kids and responsibilities. Ain't nobody nervous when you want the job. You go out there and you go get it. You want that. You know when you want something, you go get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm right here. Just say what you want. Like,
yes.
I'm not hiding from you, ma'am.
Yes.
Like, you can get this. You can get all of this.
Yes.
Everything I have. You can get long walks to the taco spot. You can get these back massages. You know what I'm saying? You can get, I don't come with baby mama drama. You know what I'm saying? What's good, y'all? Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. Good to see y'all coming through. Tell your friends. Share the page. Share the live if you want to. Go ahead and just share it. Don't cost to, put a word out. Ty, what's good? Man, how y'all doing this evening? What's good?
How you doing this evening?
I feel great. I'm not going outside. That's one thing for sure.
Freezing.
It's
officially freezing.
I'm not complaining because I know how Chicago get. I know how it is, but it's just like, no, this is a no for me. I'm not going out there like that.
Would you prefer it not to snow?
Yes.
Really?
I would prefer to be somewhere where it's 100 degrees in the shade every single day.
Well, you got to move out of Chicago because we literally were 50-degree weather for the last 2 months. Mm-hmm. It might not have snowed. Like, what if it won't go snow? Would you be okay with it not snowing in Chicago?
I'm perfectly fine with that.
That means global warming is real.
That means that then the global should be warm. Then I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Cheers to global warming because it needs to. I'm just saying. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I ain't had Don in a minute.
That's a reach. That's a stretch. That's okay, though.
Yeah, they don't have to be.
Okay, so back to this question. What did you say?
What was the question?
You were asking about, you said something about relationships. Why is it so hard? The song, Tell Me You Love Me.
Yeah. So basically, it's like, it's getting hard for me to hold my own because nobody wants to be in love alone. So I'm trying my best not to overreact. I need to know right now, no lies, just facts. If you love me, just say so. I had this actual conversation with somebody. And it's like, man, I know it can be scary trying to get to that safe place with somebody. Like, are we good? Are we here? Are you not fighting all over the city? You know what I'm saying? Have you let your hoes go? You know what I'm saying? All of that, like, confusion. Is it okay to be here? That's all we're trying to figure out. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying, rocket science is not supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be a chore or a game. It's supposed to be just honesty. Are you good where you at?
Yeah.
Or is you just trying to be on some one hitter quitter and I'm still everybody for the city type shit? Mm-hmm. So.
But that what you're doing right now is what the person would be doing mentally. Like, that whole back and forth. Mm-hmm. Trying to balance, you know, are you a thought? Are you not a thought? Mm-hmm. Should I say I love you or not? Because what if you're a thought and I done told you I love you? Mm-hmm. And now, you know,
you can love a thought.
But right, and that thought could love you back. Right? And now you in love with a thought though. So, like, what do you do then? So that person, I mean, I'm just saying, like, the person that wrote that song, I mean, and that's why you love the song, because the song is a hit. Like, it makes sense. Like, people take their time on saying what they need to say or maybe want to say because they're still playing double dutch, digging in their potatoes, digging in their feelings and shit, trying to figure another person out. And effective communication is everything.
It is.
So that's, to me, you got to dial it back first, then and there. Like, mm-hmm. And then what is effectively communicating? Mm-hmm. Like, it's two parts. Actively listening. Like how you're saying to me, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That means continue.
Absolutely.
So actively listening and then thinking before you speak, and then sometimes thinking twice. Mm-hmm. Like, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, my grandma say, then don't say nothing at all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was trying to say just shut the fuck up. Yeah. Like, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, shut the like, seriously. I was told. Yeah. Because, like, and there's so many songs out right now, like, talk to me nice. Like, you don't talk to me nice, don't talk to me nice. You might not talk to me twice. It's people just gotta do better. And it's a lot of it is within our language. A lot of it is within the habits that we already got. Mm-hmm. And then
it's a lot of fear.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fear.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, and I don't know where it comes from. Fear in adults. Like, we grown as hell.
But we also are grown adults with addictions and attitudes and feelings and emotions and fucked up chakras and horrible eating habits and addictions and did I say addiction? So it's like all these things that, like, compound interest on who you are. That the adults before us were never conscious of. And it's R. Kelly. He's an adult by age, but he is a fucking child in the brain. No? And it's not even he's like a child with a huge ego of an adult. Like, he's like, excuse me?
He don't think nothing wrong with
nothing. Because he still think he 18 to a certain extent. Like, and then the ego is, I've been this. You love me. You love my music. What's the problem now? It got me rich. Y'all mad now?
Y'all killing me. Alright. We ain't gonna go there. What up, people? What up, people? Miss Sparkle, what's good? Miss Nkechi, what's good? Narcissist, Victoria, Monique, Ty, Olivia, Michelle, what's good? Welcome to Professional Chronicles. Let me say that right. Chronicles, a professional sipper. My name is Marcella Spoken Hearted, and this is
Dianne and Nicole. Last name Poindexter, for those that know whole government out here. I've coined myself to be Black Becky. People know the reason why that's close to me, and that
Black
reason
Becky.
Is yeah.
Explain that. You can't just dance around that one.
So, because Becky with the good hair is like the typical white girl, right? Like, that's the stereotype that Beyonce came up with. So, like, I'm Becky with the good hair, but I'm black.
Oh.
Right? Even though I hardly ever say that I'm black. Mm-hmm. I'm melanated.
True.
Right? Heavily melanated to a certain extent. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, Black Becky, I found that in a way where, like, I was trying to make a negative a positive. So, am I, like, my family members sort of play into it. Okay. When my hair is curly and thick, they call me Angela. Mm-hmm. Angela Davis. And then when my hair is laced like how it is now, I'm Becky. Because she's a totally different sort of
There's going to be a special unveiling.
Talking about a special unveiling. Like, I just got over here. Whatever.
We're going to get into it later. But
this is the part of the outfit.
I'm going to get completely off camera so y'all could truly focus. Okay. I want to see the unveiling. That's why we did the whole Bridgerton style promotion for this.
I've harnessed my ego so much. You did not have to say.
You lucky I couldn't find my jacket.
Hyde
Parkinshire.
Seriously?
Lady Dianne of Hyde Parkinshire to the throne. I am Sir Celis of Kensington.
You could have just said Boulevard, Hyde Park Boulevard. It sounds
No. It needs to be prestigious and royal, and it needs
Hyde Parkinshire.
Hyde Parkinshire.
Hyde Parkinshire.
I am Celis of Kensington, and I own that shit.
Say it again. It's Bridgerton.
Kensington. Bridgerton. If you don't know what Bridgerton is, go on Netflix and binge watch all 8 episodes. It's cold outside. You ain't doing nothing tomorrow, no way. Trust me, you'll enjoy it.
But I was kind of sad about that. Like the brown girl in the.
And Catchy said, "What's up?"
Hi, hey. The brown girl in the series. She had the worst. The worst part. Yeah. Don't give it away for the people that ain't seen it, but I was blown. It was kind of typical.
I was blown, but me being who I am, there was a reason for it, and I think if she did no, we're gonna keep this going. Thank you. I'm professional. Her presence on Bridgerton was very, very unique. And even though it wasn't seen in the best light, it was still important to show how important the situation was.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
They really looked down upon you if you just were with child and no husband. Just like they looked down on dudes who was just the drunkards or the,
for sure,
weren't any type of representation of the family, or they look down upon you for just talking to the wrong chick from the next family. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, just to check myself, like, low key, what other position at that time frame, would be most appropriate for that role? Like her storyline fits the bullshit that's been going on since forever. You know what I mean? Time, so right. Like, she literally would not have had any other place in that show if it wasn't for that, like, sort of, and the token black guy, he's descendant of a royal court or whatever that, like, his daddy left him, but his daddy was smashing a lady that was light-skinned, of course, right? To sort of try to get something out of that, you know what I mean? Like, it was
kind of whitewashed.
A little bit. It was good, though. It's something to watch, because it ain't shit else to do. I Netflix my life all the time. I'm a Netflix fan.
I try to.
I'm a Netflix fan.
I hate being pro-black about a lot of stuff, but it's right in our face.
You said
all
you
the time.
hate being pro-black about a lot of stuff.
I love it, but I hate it because I can't enjoy simple. Like, I can't enjoy a story because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be wanting to watch like a Tom Cruise movie, but it's like, okay, you got the white guy that's doing this crazy stuff, and you got all his sidekicks are like multiracial or whatever, and they just helping him like. Hey, this is Ving Rhames. Jump out of the plane.
The supporting role is out,
You know what I'm saying? Like, Ving could do something.
I mean,
Ving got
that's the
character.
I'm not finna get into that because that is the house of Scientology, and I'm not finna say nothing about they ass at all. That's all I'm gonna leave that there. Church Scientology, that's Tom Cruise.
And Cassie
I'm
said,
not even finna.
I don't understand why the woman getting looked down on because she had help getting pregnant. She was looked down upon. Deep. She was looked down upon. I'm not trying to justify it at all because it was bogus, but I think she was just looked down on because no matter what your race is, if you are just an unwed woman with a child, that is like. You'll be shunned. Like, you won't find a husband after that. Like, it'll be harder for you. And back then, it was just like, oh, how could you just get pregnant and not know who the father is? Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she knew though. I didn't like the fact that she had she had got sold into the situation. Like, she got like pushed into the situation. I don't really.
Didn't she tell him she didn't know though?
No, so at the end she knew.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, she knew who her baby daddy was. Like, it's not like she didn't know. She knew exactly who her baby daddy was. She lied to the guy that was innocent or whatever that she knew she could
the little brother
marry up with. Yeah. She lied to him.
And tried to pretend like it was
right,
his,
but at the same time, she wasn't taught to like tell the truth. Like the mama and them that she was living with, who was coaching her to, you know, how to fetch old dude or whatever, or do what she needed to do. They wasn't telling her like, yeah, go out there and tell him the truth because he'll love you for you. They was like, you need to trap him. They did that. Like that shit comes from prior, you know, teaching. She didn't. She, you know what I mean? Right. If they would have told her like, look, you need to, you know, like really try to lock down this guy's mental, you know, like see if he do this, if he's smitten over you. If that's the case, then tell him the truth and see if he'll love you forever. No, they were like, lie. Okay, they told her ass to lie, and she was like, boom, I'm finna lie. And
it was almost working. She got confidence and everything.
And then you go, what did you say to me? Talking about stuff. Oh, when he said that I would have taken you regardless.
He said, if you had just told me the truth from the beginning,
whatever.
I would have married you without a second thought.
Whatever.
He loved her.
Whatever.
He loved her.
Talking about he loved her.
I felt the same way in my shit. I was like, if you had just told me what was going on from the beginning, we could have avoided a whole lot of problems. I would have still jayed down with you, but no, there had to be a whole, no, this happened, no, this happened, no, this, no.
But then that sort of paints the woman in a bad light. Like,
it's going
the only other option is to lie to these motherfuckers because you got to try to figure it out because they not finna accept you. Like, that's just a stereotype. That was a stereotype for that movie. But at the same time, like,
it was just more harsh back then. It's happening now. I know somebody who's raising their child by a woman who's not even his baby.
Let's go back to what I said originally. Effective communication. If you go, she would have had to ask everybody, will you be with me? Because I got a baby. And not necessarily ask everybody, but whoever's jonesing on her. You know what I mean? Be 100 with them and roll the dice and see what happens. Right. But it wasn't set up like that. And because the situation is so heavy, like, it's a whole baby. Like,
a whole life. Like,
a whole baby that's not your... Like, how would you feel if, you know, the girl that you liking was just in a situation and she didn't know that she might be a month pregnant and she met you a month after the pregnancy happened?
If she is 100%
No. And
honest.
then didn't find out. She didn't find out that she was pregnant until 2 months after y'all start. Like, so it's month 3 for her pregnancy, but it's month 2 for y'all dating. And you really like this girl. As a woman, it's heavy on her to realize, oh my God, I have a child.
Right.
And it's up to her as a woman. Hopefully she got it, you know, brought down from whoever to give her the game to maybe tell the truth or maybe set it up so it's not so bad. Or don't lie. I don't know. But whatever. If she didn't get that, she's not going to necessarily run to you and say, hey, we've been dating for the last 2 months and I've been pregnant. We've seen movies about this shit. Yeah, like, there are times where, you know, women tell the truth and it might work out in their favor, but, like, would you be able to be with her if you really liked her?
It wasn't no like. He was in love. So, I mean, if I'm already in love with this woman, if I already done crossed the thresh of I really got my feelings invested with you,
okay, so I'm
already ready to see myself being with you, regardless of what the hell happens. Then there's very few of us that's gonna do that shit. But it is a possibility that can still survive. Now the woman might be suspicious as all hell. Like, why is he still dealing with me? Why would he even know man would do this? Like, what's going on? And then be just, you know what I'm saying, worried every damn day of her life. But at the same time, there are men who are willing to step up and take care of somebody else's responsibility.
Yeah.
As long as the other baby daddy isn't there trying to cause a rift.
Yeah.
You know
or the baby mama, for the instance.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
They ain't gonna Shondaland. Like, cause it's just, cause there's more though. Like, if he really loved her, then why he leaving her in the high and dry? Cause she lied. So, I mean, now you gonna, I thought you loved me though. You gotta stay now.
Loyalty was everything. Loyalty should be everything now. Like, you can have any situation, as long as you are honest and loyal and have dignity about your situation, you can still get whatever the fuck you want.
I hear you.
And that can carry over to today, but a lot of people just scary and lying, trying to sneak and do all kinds of bullshit and think they're gonna get away with it. No, it's gonna come back some way, shape, or form.
So, you say sneak and do bullshit. Like, how transparent do people need to be?
100%. Like, you gotta have, either way, if y'all live together, something is going to get found out. If you stay around somebody long enough, something that they're trying to hide is going to get found out sooner or later. So they might as well go ahead and tell the truth from the beginning. It's going to come out. Everything is said in the dark comes to the light.
I agree with you.
But back then, you know what I'm saying, when everything was all prestigious and we can't have any shame on our family name, all that kind of shit, it was harsh.
The shame on the family name is a whole baby. Like, I feel like as a dude, he has the ability now to not even put it on a baby because I don't want to make you feel bad. I could just be like, well, bitch, you lied. Like, bitch, had you not lied, then shit, I would have still fucked with you. Now I'm gone. What? It's because of the baby, but okay, whatever. It's a whole baby in her. Like, I'm glad how it ended, though. I'm glad how it ended. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, thank God.
They try to put up some ugly ass. Right. They try to put up with some old, like, slave catcher looking burly, baloney built bastard. Like,
but that's because she was pop, though.
That's what she gets. What's what you get for lying? You get something like that.
Hey, I don't blame her though. I blame the people she was with for gaming her up with the lies. Like, if she wasn't taught to lie, she wouldn't have been out there.
And she didn't want to lie. She didn't want to.
I ain't gonna say that because Shonda be playing games.
She didn't want to lie.
Shows, y'all. Like,
I don't think she wanted to lie. I think she just felt the pressure of it and like, you know what?
She be doing the most.
I gotta do something. I can't be out here bogus. Once the baby's here, it's just gonna be evidence that I can't have a man or my man's not here, or whatever the case. It's gonna be hell. So I might as well just do something. And back then it was just crazy. Now it's just $40 to fix everything.
It's about $40. It's like $300.
When did inflation go up? Oh Lord, she done broke the thing. When did things inflate? I don't remember.
Yeah, when did they inflate?
I didn't get that Google update. Nobody.
You going to somebody's backyard for $40?
Look, from what I heard, maybe this is just the beginning. Maybe it's just a down payment. I don't know. It depends. Depends on the relationship.
Talking about the down payment.
What's good, y'all? Welcome to the room. But yeah, that wasn't even the topic though.
That's because we was talking about Black Becky and then we went to the Bridgerton.
Sure.
I still can't say.
Bridgerton.
The queen was so ill though. Like, she was sitting up there with the
queen was called
with the face like what?
Goldilocks.
Who was this?
What's happening?
What is this?
Yeah, I knew the queen was black from as soon as they showed her hair. I was like, yeah, she from across the room. Her
costumes were blurred. Everything.
Yeah, she was a beast.
Everything.
And she showed up for everything too. She wasn't bougie.
She was out like
She was out kicking it. Like, queen was popping.
Are you going to choose my nephew? It's like, what? Why is she out here
man.
choosing?
I would love to be in season 2 if
Kissed
they do
on
it.
The forehead and shit. Like, I choose you.
I want to show up and be the Duke's brother that he didn't know he had.
Talking about the Duke's brother that he didn't know he had.
I mean, the daddy was out here, so.
I mean, yeah. Pops was mad.
My lord.
His son was stuttering and shit, right? He could have been slanging D everywhere else.
Everywhere.
Like,
everywhere.
And he had lost his wife anyway, so it wasn't like it was no violation. Like, shit. He out here trying to make sure his son ain't stuttering. You can come through for the next season. Call Shonda.
Yeah, then it turned into like softcore porn for a couple episodes.
It was the entire fucking season was softcore porn.
No.
Are you kidding me?
Once they actually decided they liked each other.
I wasn't even watching this shit, and my OG was watching it, and I was like, what are you tuning into?
Yeah.
The whole season was softcore porn.
Yeah, he was pulling out like it hurt though. I thought it was something
else.
Like
something was wrong. He was doing too much. Like, it's burning. You like, oh, I just can't bust in you.
You fall and roll off to the side.
Right, like it's the death becomes her type of situation. And she language, effective communication. Like, she started growing up and shit. Like, she done pop a little cherry. Now she know what it feels like to get it popping. She like,
it was a porn show.
It was a PG-13 porn show. Like, on some Red Shoe Diaries for teenagers. Netflix ain't right for that. But like, come on. Like, no, I can't. I cannot. It was too much. I would have enjoyed living back then. I would have had my horse. Yes.
I would have showed up to the ball. You know,
the
what I'm
clothes were
saying?
everything. The
Yeah,
jewels,
it was
the
clean.
clothes.
They had the long suede jacket with the
all
jewels,
the dresses was
you know
dragging. Like, I'm just like,
Yeah.
everything has a train. Like, that's where we at.
Yeah. Everybody was
Drip.
decked.
Yeah. It was nice. It was nice.
Check out Bridgerton on Netflix.
Yeah, for sure. We should do like a Robin and Ebert situation because clearly that's the move.
For real. I watched all 8 episodes in one day.
It was. I think I did too. I
was addicted.
I was working and I had to go
what
back.
What are they gonna do?
But I finished it in about a day. Yeah, it was good. So what's the move? Like, what's to this?
Man, let me just say that I believe this might be Don Julio creeping in already. I believe that men and women need friends in and outside of a relationship. Different friends for different purposes. Now, I have a confliction when it comes to certain male friends with my girl. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Let's just say this.
So you have a confliction, but you do believe that men and women should both have friends.
Absolutely.
Regardless. What's the confliction?
But are these real friends? Or are they just dudes waiting in the wing for their turn? Okay, so
I had a dad for 33 years of my life. Okay, and most men, I'm not gonna say all men, but from what I've gathered, a lot of men are just waiting to figure out when it's gonna be their turn to put it next to your face. And that is because porn reigns supreme. And that's just that. And there are a lot of good guys in the world, like, because I got some good friends. But at the same time, depending on what's going on in the world, because right now the zeitgeist is, the world looks like it's finna end. It's all kind of crazy.
Chaos.
Right. So, like,
chaos.
A couple friends are now trying to sort of
bend the rules,
or like try to see what's good. Like, oh, I've been knowing you for a little bit.
I never tried, but
what's to this? And I'm just like, but we're friends because you want to try to fuck with the kid back in the day. So, like, I don't know what's to that.
This is Scorpio, or this another one?
No, this is definitely, that's a whole situation.
Okay.
Separate.
Okay. Disregard.
Total disengage. But I'm speaking of a Libra, and I'm speaking of Leo and Virgo. And that's just that. But it is what it is. And I had friends when I was friends with them. And depending on how attractive you are, depending on what circles you run with, like, people have these little idiosyncrasies or things that they don't necessarily communicate about. And if you don't talk about the shit that goes on in your head, it'll leave you lost in the sauce.
So now that they done brought it to your attention, are they still your friend?
Yeah. Not until I decide to set boundaries or govern that in a different direction, then it would be something else. But it's still that, because I haven't chosen anybody to be like, okay, this is my man, I'm in a relationship, we are working on this, and this together. I'm still out here choosing. So, in the meantime,
aren't they in violation, though?
How are they in violation?
My thing is, like, if we already set the boundary, like, early on, like, all right, we cool, we friends, we just, No,
I don't know. You ain't say nothing. Friends with benefits?
Friends. Like, we're not going that route. We haven't discussed any type of sexual... anything. We haven't flirted. We haven't gone on no dates.
So what does this friend relationship consist of? Do we like to eat together? Do we watch movies together?
We done went to the same spots. We done linked up and went to bowling. We done played video games. We done went to the bar. We kicked it. You know what I'm saying? You had your hoes. You told me about things you went through. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm telling you about my whole thing I went through, whatever the case may be. We never brought it to that level between me and you. So with that kind of defines a friendship. Not really a barrier, but just like a protect, like, we cool. Like, we not really, we can talk without having it go any which way towards like, oh well, I know she like me, so she only gonna tell me, oh, you should break up with her because she don't know you. Like, no biased opinions based on attractiveness. You know what I'm saying? Like how attractive you are. So my thing is, when somebody crosses that line and now you know they own that with you, like it's the second you get drunk enough, they gonna take it.
Yo, this is get deep. Are you speaking of some personal shit? Because it sounds like you're talking about some personal shit.
I've heard it, I've seen it, I've done it, I've been there. Like,
okay, because that just hit me into some personal shit. But
so that's where I'm going with it. It's like, who is really a friend and who is just side nigga, side chick on the wing, waiting, just playing cool until it's their turn. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, everybody's still okay. So while I'm a woman, right, that's choosing, and I got a couple friends, right. Those friends might have other women that are also choosing or hoping to get chose by those friends of mine. It's like a whole system, right?
It's a network.
It's a network, a whole ass network.
I stumbled into one of the worst networks I could have possibly have in 2019. I'm paying for it today.
I don't know what's... Yeah, it seems like 2019 and 2020 was like the biggest avalanche. Like it was snowballing in 2019. And then 2020 was the avalanche. And now we're dealing with like trying to clean up the fact that like everything's a disaster. Zero. Yeah.
People standing around.
It's a total fucking disaster.
In the smog, just trying to... Hello?
Hello there!
Hello there. Just say that then if you need help.
No, there's no help. It's snow everywhere. Can't go fucking nowhere. You're stuck in the house. It's like we've been snowed in. We were snowed in all year in 2020.
Yeah.
Couldn't do shit because of the COVID. Another movie, Contagion, which is old. I think it was on Netflix. Wherever the hell it is, watch it.
First of all,
if you watch Contagion, that will scare you back into reality of whatever the fuck this is. It's not that bad because if you watch Contagion, okay.
It's long as hell, but it's worth it.
In the beginning, whatever it was that was going around, if you caught that shit, you croaked out and you passed out and you died immediately. Okay? I'm not finna get into conspiracies what I think about right now with, the COVIDs.
You know what's even worse? I Am Legend takes place in the year 2021, and it happened because of a vaccine that went bad.
Look, now. Get your samurai swords. Hopefully you've watched The Walking
Dead.
Dead.
Ain't seen these joints right here though. I gotta endorse all of this. It's Quarantine 1 and Quarantine 2. The Mexican version is called Rec or Record or something like that. It's the same thing, just Latinoed out, and it's just as good too.
Your DVD collection is nice.
Thank you. I got 3 more boxes, so I need to fix my life. But yeah, I'm worried. I'm kind of worried though. Like, I think people think that the world is coming to an end, and they really pouring their feelings. I had somebody pour their feelings out to me recently, and it was kind of like, I don't think under the regular circumstances I would be the one.
You know, like why are you asking me to do this shit for you?
I don't think if shit was normal, I would be sought for. I don't think so. I think it's just that what if factor is just at an alarming rate right now, and everybody just, I don't know. I don't know. I have
a couple clues, but
well, do tell.
Who's to say if my clues?
It could be the answer to everything.
I mean, I got some shit because I've been away, but yeah, Contagion is one of the first movies, and then another movie that's on Netflix is called The Platform. And The Platform
that was twisted.
It was gruesome, but The Platform made me feel like I was okay with whatever the fuck was gonna go on in the world, because I was gonna be that guy that tried to help whoever else wanted to help keep the shit in order, because everybody need a little bit. Yeah, everybody need a little bit, and if the motherfuckers up top don't realize that everybody need a little bit on the coming down, then it's gonna get real around here, and it's gonna get real red around this bitch. Yeah, but that's another conversation. I don't need to get that aggressive about that. But yeah, The Platform was a really good movie. I would say that would be a good answer for people if they wanted to wake up a little bit more, because we got work to do, but it's all about, to me, individual work. Mm-hmm. Like, you need to do your own fucking individual work, and that takes a lot of looking in the mirror. That takes a lot of having conversations with people that care about you, reflecting, digging, doing some self-work on, you know, affirmations and listening to good music and whatever you need to do to sort of get your shit in order. Do what you need to do for you. But people don't necessarily even have the time to do that. If you got kids, like, it's only 24 hours in a day. I read some book was like, Oprah got 24 hours in a day. What she did with hers, you know, versus your mama. You know, no offense to your OG, but everybody got 24 hours. So what you gonna do with yours? Right. You know, like, what you doing? What you cooking? What's happening? Mm-hmm. Some people just sit up and play a game all day. Some people sleep all day. Some people eat all day. And some people sit up and be fucking twisted in their brain watching the news, thinking the world finna end all day because of what's going on. Because fear is a very powerful tool. What movie was that? It's like a green superhero, and they was like, we gonna go through the universe and make sure that we got everything together, and everybody was green. The Green Lantern. Yeah. Boom. So that guy, like, the whole thing was based on, like, fear, like, and people knowing that psychologically, if I got you afraid to breathe or breathe around a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I went to where did I go? I was in the airport, and I was coming home, and I was coming home from New York, and I sat next to a man. No, I sat next to nobody, and I thought I was in a good spot. Somebody sat next to me, and I was, like, pissed off, like, you ain't give me my 6 feet, and I'm like saying to myself, like, why the fuck did you sit this close? Da, 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 da. So I get up and walk away. I gather all my shit, go find me somewhere close to my gate. And I sit down and try to act like, you know, that I wasn't trying to get away from this motherfucker. Yes, I was. Like, I was trying to get some more breathing room. Why I leave my whole phone over there? This man found me and brought me my phone. And I was so livid with myself because I'm, like, sitting in the airport saying, like, what am I doing? Like, trying not to breathe the same air particles as like, I'm in here. We all breathing the same fucking air with the mask on regardless. Like,
it's like the whole pee in the pool kind of stuff.
You know, like, I think I ain't getting... So I ain't, you know, like, I'm not getting your oxygen on me. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just... that shit fucked me
up. That's how they got us, like... Yo, that's how I was so thankful. Thinking that.
I was so thankful. I gave the man some money just to say thanks. Like, I had said thanks, but then I was sitting there and it was dawning on me that I, like, had tweets, like... what the fuck am I running from? I'm running from his breath. I'm running from him breathing on me.
I don't even think that's it.
Yo, I walked up to the man and gave him some money, and he was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I was like, no, thank you. I would have been out of $1,100. Like, had you not brought me my phone? Yeah. What? So yeah, this is a whole nother scale. We supposed to be talking about relationships. You were talking about...
In case you say it's because COVID has fucked up everybody's sex life and you can't see nothing. Can't see no faces, so you go to people who you already know what they look like.
Damn. That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's real heavy.
I don't...
That's real heavy.
This whole pandemic has just changed everything. From business to personal to...
the cabin fever is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
It's at an all-time high. And people are doing things just because they need a fix. You know what I mean? Like the sex life thing. Like, oh my God, like...
They're going back to toxic shit they should have let go of years ago.
And then, like...
They still keeping in contact with shit that they know can't do nothing for them.
And some people don't have the discipline to let shit go. And just be like, fuck it. Like, this may hurt. And
it's gonna get lonely
and shit. It may get lonely, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta do what's right for me. And if that means that 6 people aren't calling my phone anymore, only 3 people are calling my phone on the regular, then I'm gonna have to deal with that. You know what I mean? But people need time to figure shit out. And it's only 24 hours in a day. And you gotta take care of your kids or go to work and do this and do that. And then after all of that shit, you tired, you want to entertain yourself. You watch TV, you chill out, smoke weed, whatever. Boom. The fuck? You ain't really got time to manage how you felt yesterday about some shit that you... Some people threw it in the trash. Some people disciplined it out. Some people still holding on to it, and it's levels to all of that shit. So, as in the sex thing, like our chakras are so like we don't even walk around as much as we used to. Like when we were younger, I remember reading about like getting smart because the nomads or whatever used to walk around or something like that's how we grew our brains or some shit like that when we was in the history books. Like we walked, you know, before we actually had bikes or cars, and we were able to sort of put more things to, you know what I'm saying? Because we was exploring and walking. Like I put my car in the shop this morning. And I thought I was going to have a ride to get to the shop. But motherfucker faked me out, whatever. So I'm like, damn, I got to walk damn near like maybe 3 suburban blocks, maybe 4. It's kind of a lot, whatever. But I ain't walked in a minute.
In the wintertime.
I'm finna take this truck. It's far as hell. I got my 80 barrel on, whatever. Fuck it. I'm finna take it. So I took this walk. I took this motherfucking walk, and it's cold in the bitch, cool in the bitch. They freak me out of it. Yo, it's cold. When I mean cold, it's cold. I get to the gas station. I get the money out for the mechanic because he like only bring me cash, which was hilarious. So I'm like, all right, bro, I'm only bring you cash. Yeah. So then I leave Thornton's, and then I head to the mechanic shop. Ain't nothing shoveled. I'm walking in the street, shit fucked up. People mad at me, like, get your ass. Lord knows I don't want to be in the motherfucking street. Hold on, don't want to be in the street. So finally get to the mechanic. He like, gee, why you ain't just walk across the street and get your car and then go get the money? I'm like, damn, you right. I didn't even think about that. But I was trying not to be lazy. No, like I was really trying to walk. Like I was really trying to like get this little walk in. Like let me expand my brain on some. I don't even walk like I used to no more because I work from home. F my life. Like. Fuck, I was trying to work from the office. I was not trying to be at the crib. Like, we was taught to not bring your work home. Like, why am I bringing my work home? Like, that's not okay. I'm not supposed to. And then the cabin fever, whoever you live with, you know what I mean? You don't want to take their head off, but... Lord. And then if you live alone and the relationships ain't right, that shit all fucked up. Motherfucker, you don't want a motherfucker over because they might have COVID in the cooch. Don't nobody... It's just too much. I'm tired. I'm so tired. If you could move anywhere right now, where would you go?
Zona.
You'd move to Arizona.
That is the end game for me. That's the retirement somewhere on the coastal region. I don't care how big them bugs fly. I can get some repellent plug-ins.
I would care about that.
And I would get a bat. I will swing at whatever comes through the window with wings. I need to be where it's hot and tropical and just nice. And everybody's laid back and chill.
Well, Arizona is not necessarily tropical.
I mean, where the water is, I'm gonna be by, on the coast, by the Gulf somewhere. You know, the southernmost. We'll figure it out when that day comes.
I would move to Hawaii if I could right now. I will move.
You don't want
Hawaii.
that cost of living.
Excuse me?
You don't want that cost of living.
I want that smoke.
It's gonna cost you $20 to get a stick of butter across cities.
Have you been to Hawaii?
I haven't been there, but I want to go there.
Sir.
But I'm just thinking as far as getting stuff that you normally have here over there.
No. If you have not traveled, do not speak on it.
I need to do that. I want to go.
I've only been once. And I'm telling you, I'd fucking live there. This is why.
Why?
Because I went to Walmart.
The Walmart there.
Period. That's it. I went to Walmart. It's still America, even though it's Hawaii. Okay,
don't they upcharge for a lot of shit?
No.
They don't.
It's fucking America.
I was bamboozled. I've been lied to. One of my coworkers
a lot of people been lied to. You know what's really messed up? Have you been to Mexico?
I have not. I'm scared of the cartel.
Mexico's lit. If I could move anywhere in the world right now, I'd move to Mexico if it wasn't safe. If it was safe.
I would. I've been wanting to go to Tijuana my entire life.
I would go to Tijuana.
Right. Then I heard, somebody walk up on you. They step out back, my friend, and then you never get heard from again. I've heard stories. I don't want to say that's how it always is. I'm just saying this is what I heard, and I'm scared. I want to go. I really did want to go.
Mexico's lit.
But
Mexico's lit. Now, the reason why Mexico is lit.
One of my Latino friends. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and it's better to go with somebody
that can translate.
That can translate if you don't know what you're doing, because you might get in trouble. And I'm only saying that because in Mexico, okay, your money is 20 to 1, 19 to 1.
Mm-hmm. So
okay,
you rich over there.
You big boy rich, like rich as fuck rich, like 20 to 1. Gas in Mexico is 19 pesos. What does that translate? That means gas is 99 cents a gallon in Mexico. Okay, politically.
Let me get my shit.
Politically, that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation. Okay, politically. If I move anywhere right now, I move to Mexico because my American dollars translate into so much more money. I was at the resort. They charged $7 for a motherfucking magnet. $7 American dollars. I leave the resort. I go into the little town. They charging 3 and 4 pesos for the same magnet. I said 20 pesos per $1. You selling me a magnet for, what is this, a quarter? 5 cents? Am I off? I'm whatever it is. It ain't $7 American dollars. $7 American dollars?
Oh.
Is how many pesos? 140. You said you only want 3 pesos? 4 pesos? Wanna know why Mexicans coming over to the Americas?
To take that money right
The money
back.
goes back, okay? And you want to know why certain political parties was upset? I'm done. Next conversation.
We should be rich over here, but
who is we?
First and foremost, black people. First of all, since we built the damn country, but since we're trying to be united under one people, Biden. Can we get everybody on the same page? Like, they keep saying socialism is wrong, socialism is evil, you're going to socialize with a lot of people that don't care about your Bentley or your Malibu high-rise or none of that shit. Like, if y'all keep playing, like, motherfuckers eating noodles, you eating lobster every day.
I have another movie.
They're going to meet you downtown. It's not going to be pretty. It's just how it is.
Dark Knight.
Thank you. That's it. The first or the second one?
Dark Knight Rises.
The second one, right? Yeah.
Bang. And that's why I said watch the platform. Because it can get that real.
All these stories is like
it can get that real.
It's realistic fiction. This shit could happen. G. Like
the movie that scares me the most is War of the Worlds.
I want aliens to come back. Though.
If War of the Worlds came to real life, I would be so fucked up in the head. Motherfuckers came out the concrete, started zapping motherfuckers and throwing blood everywhere. What? What? They just vacuuming people to fuck up, and then your clothes
just floating.
Like dust.
Koozie just floating.
And not even a whole koozie, it's just the Jeep koozie. Like, what? Gone. Like,
just the logos
in the wind. And you running like, dang.
Like you gonna get away from an alien.
Please don't zap me,
I'm not running from an alien.
So you just gonna be like, take me now?
I'm just gonna like, look, they're gonna get me one way. They're gonna make me suffer later. I'm either gonna have to work for them. See, hopefully, this is my thing. That's my whole take on aliens anyway.
South Park is on HBO. The first episode. I can't believe I watched this shit as a child.
I love South Park.
Aliens are the best.
I love South Park.
If aliens came, what the fuck? What the fuck? What would you do? Tell me I just have to work for it.
I thought
they're gonna probe you.
They probed enough people out in Texas and them. They know what we are.
You want to go to Arizona, so I guess you just want them to take you now. Clearly.
First of all, I'm hoping these my cousins. Like, honestly, I'm hoping
real,
like some that like one of them was a scammy and be like,
we know you,
Craig. Like, oh, yep, Craig. Where my shoes at? What took y'all so long? Get me out of this body. I'm one of y'all.
Put me back in the alien
suit. Put me back in the alien suit. Whatever your name is.
What if it's a little you, like Men in Black? It's like a little you inside of this motherfucker, man, this bitch. With the motherfucking controls.
Look, when I was young,
and you jump out the big body like.
When I was young, I got roasted in 5th grade because I had big ears, big teeth, big eyes, and a small head, and it was a lot going on.
And now it's
and I looked like Bat Boy for like a couple of weeks.
Bad Boy.
Yeah, from the tabloids. You know? Yeah, and don't laugh right away. So I was looking like an alien when I was little. So I'm like, I hope. I'm watching TV shows like Twilight Zone, Sightings, all of that shit. I was like, hoping.
You watched Twilight Zone as a kid?
Yes.
I was scared as fuck as that. Ooh wee. Twilight Zone and X-Files? Couldn't do it.
I love them shows. I was only scared. What was the show I was scared of? Unsolved Mysteries.
Unsolved Mysteries.
I was scared of that. I don't know why. I was a nerd. I was scared of like little shit like that. But yeah, Sightings. I was a little scared of that. They music was crazy as hell. Like they were talking about
they said you look like this.
I said I look like that.
That's horrible.
Look, I had
Don't
big
ever
ears, small
compare
head.
yourself to Bad Boy.
But when I got handsome, I was like, when I got handsome. No, all I'm saying is that I thought aliens might be a good thing to happen because I might be one of them. And if they did come back, I'd be like, you know what? I'll rock with y'all.
Right.
I would kick it with y'all. Whatever y'all need to. I wouldn't be like one of them snitches or nothing, but I'd be like, you know what? For the greater good, since y'all are the superior being at the moment, let me go ahead and tell you where Biden and them at. Just the big White House. If you just go east of here, do yonder.
How about tell them where they at?
I mean, they're gonna be like, take us to your leader. Like,
that's not my fucking leader.
Well, I mean, you can't tell them what God is.
No, like, okay, effective communication. Like, okay, aliens came. Aliens come, right? Effective fucking communication. The aliens are here.
Okay.
Take me to your leader.
They pull up.
Pause. Mm-hmm. Who do you want to lead us for the aliens?
They're going to take out the leader.
So, are these bad aliens? First and foremost.
I'm assuming they're not happy. Because they probably created
Okay, but none of this shit is our fault. Like this whole.
But we here though. Like
no, yeah, we're here.
It's the whole reason why the Africans
that.
don't like us. It ain't our fault we didn't come back.
The Africans don't like us.
We ain't had no ride back.
But the Africans don't like us because language, one, we don't necessarily use. Like they study English to understand what the fuck it is we be talking about, and then the shit that we also be saying to ourselves sometimes don't even fucking make no sense. True. The reason why Africans are upset, exactly because of language. They're upset because they're like, you're African American. Africa's a whole continent. Where the fuck are you from in Africa? That's what they want to know. So they know. So then it should be some motherfucking sympathy or empathy there from the Africans. And if it ain't, shame on them. Because rewind, this is none of our motherfucking fault. And this is not my fault.
For this vacation over here.
Okay, so if the aliens came,
we are some watered down shit from long ago.
I'm gonna fucking speak for us then if the fucking aliens
You're gonna have to.
Because god damn it, this is not our fucking fault. This shit is not our fucking fault. We're just here, okay? So we don't get fined. I'm taking care of my mama and grandma and them and shit. I got friends taking care of their kids and shit. You know, we made choices. They wasn't necessarily the best choices, but we here. Some of them was the best choices that we motherfucking had.
Yeah.
We here.
Yeah.
Okay, so the motherfuckers that fucked this shit up, y'all was watching, y'all saw that shit. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Been watching for years.
I said Tesla didn't need to motherfucking go all the goddamn way to space. He need to be trying to figure out how to put the Tesla engine in the fucking Mustang. But his greedy ass want to motherfucking probe goddamn Mars and shit. He wasting time, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Monopolize us. What are you fucking doing? We need to be getting rid of gasoline. But time out. Who the fuck is in charge of gasoline? Motherfuckers that been in charge. Mm-hmm. So if Tesla want to lose his fucking life, what's the fucking man name? Goddamn Elon Musk. If he want to lose his fucking life, then he'll get loud. But if he want to shut the fuck up and live, he gonna go to Mars because you don't fuck with the oil money, right? You can't fuck with the fucking oil money. There's fucking sheiks and all kind of wild ass shit, old white folks and shit in Texas. I don't goddamn know. But they rich as fuck. So he gotta go the fuck over here. Like, people ain't thinking about saving the earth and shit, G. Like, people don't care. People don't care.
They want to
trash bags blowing in the wind out west.
They can while they're alive, and shit, they let whoever the fuck come next deal with it on their generational terms.
So if the aliens came, I'd be like, bro, do you think I, who comes from the sun, would motherfucking make a plastic bag? No, I would not. That hurts the earth. Motherfuckers blowing in the wind like tumbleweeds and shit. That shit is sad. They not, I wouldn't be doing this to
they
Mother
understand.
Earth.
Hopefully they've been watching longer to see what has already happened over the last couple hundred years.
Who do we take them to? Like, who do we like? I would take. Should we take them to Farrakhan?
Morgan Freeman.
I think Morgan Freeman is a great fucking idea. Or Samuel L. Jackson. I think Samuel L. Jackson would be able to be a great spokesperson.
Samuel L. Jackson,
He'd be a great fucking spokesperson.
He gonna cuss
That's
most of the time.
You need somebody to be like, drop a couple F-bombs.
They might take that as an aggressive stance.
Aggressive needs to happen. Who the fuck want you? You want a person to tell them that you want fucking love you and shit. I love you, Sally.
I need either Barack Obama.
Is that not
or
aggressive or is
Freeman.
that submissive?
I need somebody with a presence, but still has
Barack Obama or Morgan Freeman.
Someone with a presence and a
Jackson.
voice, but still has the directiveness of the people behind them.
The people.
I think Farrakhan would cause a fight.
Everybody wouldn't be on Farrakhan's side.
True,
so
but he still cause a fight because they would take that as aggression.
I don't think he.
I think Samuel will be aggressive.
It will be aggressive.
They would be confused because he plays so many different characters. They don't know who he really is.
I think he'd be great because he's good at improvising, and they might say some fuck shit, and he's good at like negotiating. I feel
as smart as aliens are, I don't think they would understand the concept of movies, and they would see his character in Django.
They in the movies.
Up.
They should know now.
And they've been they've been misrepresented for the longest. Independence Day.
Away right now.
The day the Earth stood still.
So you saying now are you literally right now saying that aliens have been misrepresented?
I think so.
Within film?
I think so.
Have you seen Stranger Things?
There was one movie where they was actually good and people attacked them anyway and something. What movie was that? I was upset. I was upset at people. I wanted people to like get it. Oh, Transformers.
Pull it up, pull it up.
Thank you. Don Julio was the drink of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
What? Transformers was misrepresented.
There was
misrepresentation in
first of all, they attacked the good guys first. That was my problem.
What?
It's
Shia LaBeouf. I don't even want to get on Shia LaBeouf. I've seen some negative things about him in the media, which really fucking sucks, and that shit hits close to home. So I'm not finna get into Shia LaBeouf and his shenanigans. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. Have you seen him in the media recently?
I try not to.
He's not a great dude. He did some fuck shit.
Popularity
purposes. He did some fuck shit to FKA Twigs, and he boding for that.
What did he do?
Set her off and was down there whooping her ass and all kind of wild shit.
I thought that was Johnny Depp.
No, Johnny Depp was messing with Amber Heard. I only know these things because I worked for
Aquaman.
I worked for 20th Century Fox for a hot second.
Thank you.
So I know shit.
You didn't get in a movie?
No, I was a stand-in for Notori Noddington, who played Tasha on Power. I was her stand-in on the Playboy Club, and then I was in Boss. I was an extra in Boss. And then the agency that was like casting everybody, some wild shit was going on, like I think it was some racial shit. I don't know, but it kind of got like folded. So, and then I went in a different direction. I started selling life insurance after that.
So you don't say start selling drugs? I'm like, hey,
I sold drugs after that too.
Okay, cool.
I sold drugs after that too. It was
whatever works. Shit,
whatever works.
Nobody's hustle.
Whatever works, from stripping to
people got
whatever you gotta do.
People
try not to hurt nobody along the way, but get your 10K.
Cheers to that. Real shit.
And we're live. We live, baby.
Subject number 2.
We didn't finish with subject number 1 because we went on aliens. We was talking about movies.
See, that's why I knew this was gonna be lit when you got here. So, okay.
The friends.
So there's really no real answer to that though. It's like, do you just not have friends, or do you just deal with the fuck shit of friends who really want to be with you, but they'll just play the friend role as long as you just shut it down?
Yeah, that was a lot. It was the last part worked. That last part worked.
I was like, at one point, I didn't even want no female friend. I'm like, I don't want a relationship, but they try to trick.
What has happened? Please,
let me tell you a story.
What has happened?
Gather around, I shall tell you a tale. So it was one time. It was actually quite a few times, but I was on my team single situation. I was like, you know what? I don't want no relationship no more. I don't want to try to holler no more. I'm going to try to get. Are you going to unveil it?
No.
Okay. Just wait. Just whenever you do, I'm going to turn the camera and step back.
Get out of here.
I'm going to be on my. Y'all ain't ready. I don't. What?
This is connected to the people that know me, right?
Yeah.
So then they know.
My people don't know.
Oh, whatever.
We're going to get like 300 views tonight.
300 is better than no 100.
In the first hour. Oh, man. People just be lurking. I love y'all, though. So, yeah. What was I at? Oh, team single. Chilling. Mind my business. I don't want no relationship. I don't want no problems. I don't want to cause no rifts and no friendships and no boundaries and nothing. I'm just here. I'm just a standby. I'm an extra in your movie. If you want to see me, call me, text me. We'll link up. We'll chill. We'll kick it. Whatever happens, happens. But when we done, go back to whatever your situation is. You got a live-in boyfriend. You got a baby daddy won't leave you alone. You got a dude that ain't acting right, don't know what he want. You got a girl that ain't acting right, don't know what she want. Whatever the situation is, I am not going to stand in the way of that. Please just let me know where you want me to fit in.
I was just in
that was bait, apparently. I didn't know how attractive that can be where you're just a self-proclaimed non-threat. And that makes people want to just be like, oh, why don't you? Let me show you. You can't show me shit because you already in something. You know what I'm saying? It's going to arouse curiosity, but you can't do anything for me because you're already taken. So I'm like, I'm just going to be your friend. Like, we can do more friendly things, but it can't be beyond a friendship. And that's...
Yeah, the moment you... the moment you have sex, it's friends with benefits, but are the two adults...
But I initiate friendship first. I don't want the sex. They do. Yeah. I don't say no. I'm just saying.
I'm not finna get into that because I understand what that statement means because I can be there. But then if somebody arouses you, even though you didn't necessarily want the sex because you're just looking for companionship in the beginning, right?
Right.
Like once it crosses into friends with benefits, those adults have to literally like be disciplined enough and not have, I guess insecurities so that
big word.
It could work.
Strong word.
So that it can be copacetic, because if you think that once I go back to my life and I ain't got nothing to do with your life, right? I ain't talk to you, that, I'm out here fucking and sucking, or I'm doing this or I'm doing that, and then you start to say goofy shit, or like, poke at that you might be jealous or you might be insecure and all these kind of things. Like, now you're showing me that you got feelings. Or that you doing too much and we just friends. You know what I mean? Like, relax. Like, when the person's not relaxing and you see that their feelings are heightened, if you single, you might get a little, like, hey, where is this going? This might go somewhere, or maybe it's not, because this person is on the fence and then they not on the fence, and then who's to say, right? But if that's the thing, like, you're friends with benefits, you've crossed these lines, now it's, we friends with benefits, or are you looking for a relationship as a single person? There needs to be more communication. And if it's only more physical communication, then you, as the person that was already saying you didn't want sex, you already know what this is. It's just sex. But the person that's back and forth on the, I got something going on over here, I'm living my life, I ain't looking for no relationship, I already told you that, we just friends, but we crossed lines now. We cross lines on accident, or we whatever the fuck. We cross lines.
Right.
Y'all cross lines. That person may be back and forth, and I get that with what you're saying. You still have to govern yourself to make sure that you don't get your feelings hurt. Because if you don't, it's bound to happen.
You have to go in knowing that your feelings not gonna get hurt. Like,
no, but that's like going to the casino and thinking that you're not gonna lose. Who the fuck are you? You can't toy with.
Expect. You
can't toy with the universe or with somebody else's probability of what they're gonna. Expectations to be zero. Just come. I learned that through a life transition. Your expectations should, in my opinion, are at zero. At zero. You just thankful.
No disappointments.
No disappointments. You just thankful for the moment. Right? I don't expect nothing. I'm here. I'm excited. I'm keeping a smile on my face. I'm in control of my attitude. Right? I'm here. I'm what's up. Now if something pop off and it's under the expectation of, damn, I thought this was just gonna be, you know, just boom, just I'm here or whatever, and you see that it's some fuck shit, then you govern your way around the fact that it's fuck shit. Extra stage left. Mm-hmm. If it wind up being something that's copacetic for however long it's copacetic, then it's copacetic.
Or stick around to see how it develops.
Yeah, but it's fucked up when you're developing with someone that you've crossed boundaries with, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all was friends, now y'all friends with benefits. Mm-hmm. Right? And then that person playing double dutch and shit in your life. And in your life, you ain't giving them no drama. Mm-hmm. You just here. Your expectations is low. You know what I'm saying? You just chilling. You just on some fun shit.
Story of my life.
Right? You just on some fun shit. But this motherfucker playing double dutch and ain't communicating per se in a way where...
Joe, what's good?
In a way where y'all could like really have, I guess, something that's worth exploring further. The moment a motherfucker show you that it's goofy shit or it's no reason, or make you regret that y'all friends with benefits now. Mm-hmm. Like we should have just stayed friends because clearly da 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 da. Mm-hmm.
This is my thing though.
Expectations.
I'm usually running into some shit where there's something already happening. Like she's talking to this one and talking to that one and might already have something and yada yada yada. And it's like, okay, that's good. That's all. You can have whatever the fuck you want going on. That is fine. Me myself, I'm cool. I'm not coming with a bunch of baggage saying, hey, hold this while we kick it. Like, nah, like I'm good. Whatever I got going on, you're not gonna deal with it. What's up with you though? If we become serious, you're never gonna see anything I'm doing. I will cut all that shit off at the head. It's done.
But then it's about
friendships too.
But it's about the picking now. Who are you dealing with when you running into these situations where you're giving your whatever, and on the flip, you getting in return, your reciprocation ain't necessarily the reciprocation that you would want.
This clearance rack of a city, G. I'm trying to tell you, we just
talking about a clearance rack of a city.
I've been saying this for the longest. Like it's like we all been picked and looked at and put back and picked up and looked at and worn for a little bit and put back, and it's like I just want to be somebody's favorite shirt. If I can't be the only shirt in the closet,
I love that song with Jeremiah and Nicki Minaj. I just want to be your favorite. That's not the melody though.
I'm glad because I didn't think nobody wrote a song about that. And I was thinking about
it is. It's so cute.
Okay, well I'm gonna do one called Your Favorite Shirt. But it's like I got a poem anyway on the way. And it's like I just want to be like, I know I can't be the only outfit you like. You know what I'm saying? I can't be the only hat or the shirt or the jeans that fit just right. But I don't want to be like the one you can't wait to wear to that special event. You know what I'm saying? You want to feel you feel your best when you put me on. And that's the shit that fucks me up about relationships. It's like you try to think that you finna be the favorite and you just on the list. You in the cleaners and this motherfucker just pulling you down and now all of y'all is bunched together and you all finna go to the same person. You gotta figure out who finna get hung up first, who need to be ironed again, who finna be... It's a lot of metaphors. I'm sorry.
I'm with you though.
I'm gonna explain that in the poem.
The clearance rack is they all clothes. I'm there. I'm a digital stylist. I'm a digital stylist for Nordstrom. So yes, I heard all the metaphors. I got you. I'm right there.
Jane of all trades.
Jane of all fucking trades. You got it. Yes. I heard you. I got it. Yeah, I'm there.
But it's like, man.
It does suck.
Like, I don't... It's like somebody shared some shit on Facebook. I hate Facebook and TikTok. But
we on Facebook.
I'm addicted.
How you don't disrespect Facebook?
It's the content. And it's like... But I hate it because it's true. If that makes sense. I'd rather just be in a blissful paradise of just random lies and jokes.
And then you have to get off Facebook. There's no offense to Facebook. I'm not on Facebook like that, even though I got, you know what I'm saying, a Facebook. Mm-hmm. But I be outside trying to look for like regular human experiences. But a lot of humans be on Facebook. So then I don't even get the human experience because motherfucker be in their phone. They transfer it. Yeah, they like be the on Matrix. So it's not just you because I'm learning these things, and as I'm learning them, I still have to implement them. Like, you have to reprogram yourself from whatever deprogrammed shit that you needed to deprogram, right? Mm-hmm. And while you still live a life, you still may be doing the fuck shit that you was programmed to do, And everybody, those are the mistakes, right? So then you have to like be like, okay, well,
you don't even know you're doing it. You don't even know until you meet somebody that tells you, why are you moving like this? Why are you doing this? Why are you acting like this?
If you don't reflect, then you're not doing that check-in. And you don't necessarily need somebody to tell you why shit's going how it's going. You know why the shit's going how it's going.
You need a checkpoint at some point. Every video game tells you need a checkpoint, because if something happens and you die mentally, you got to come back to somewhere where you recognize where the fuck you was at and figure out how to do better next time. Because otherwise, you're just gonna be starting from the very beginning. If you don't do a good job of keeping your own self accountable, you need people to help you do that. Absolutely. And a lot of people may not have those two things. One, you're not keeping yourself accountable. Two, you might not have a group of people that are keeping you accountable for the shit that you do. Right? Like, if you don't have motherfuckers that you check in with to be like, yo, I just had this, and this happened. What the fuck? And somebody that is real enough to tell you when you're wrong and when you're right. That's what I mean. Like, I need that. But
I take shit back to all of the fact that, like, I put that you watch Black as Fuck on Netflix. I put everything on slavery. No offense to the white people that ain't got shit to do with slavery or wish slavery didn't have anything to do with their fucking history. Shout out to Black History Month. But I put everything on slavery because I don't want to put it on my ex. I don't want to put it on his mama or his daddy or his daddy's daddy that didn't fucking get it, or somebody didn't teach you manners, or somebody didn't tell you what the fuck to do. Somebody didn't, whatever.
It's a lineage of trauma.
A lineage of fucking trauma. So, like, that's why I go back to communication. Effective fucking communication. Don't say no shit that you don't mean. Talk to me nice. And whatever you're going to say, if you're just gonna say that, then shut the fuck up after that. Like, you didn't say what you said. Motherfucker hurt your feelings. If somebody hurt your feelings, are you gonna continue to allow them to hurt your feelings? That's a game. People give red flags, white flags, all that shit all the time. But it's up to us as human beings to check in, make motherfuckers accountable, keep ourselves accountable. Like, damn, that was my bad. I kept fucking with this motherfucker. This motherfucker had already showed me that I ain't like how they communicated. Or I don't like how they do other people. And I was sitting back thinking that maybe they weren't gonna do me like that. Shame on me for thinking that I was exempt from the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Joe just said, that's my fucking sister.
Ew, I saw that. That's why I had smiled earlier, but I ain't want to interrupt. Okay. Hey.
Oh, man. Like, you 100%. Like, it's...
Yeah, thorough. I have,
And then they keep saying, like, oh, black men are so broken. Black men are broken. Niggas ain't shit.
People lack compassion for others. Motherfuckers don't sit back and think again before they communicate. We need to shut the fuck up.
This is generational.
Think about what you're gonna say. Yes, and
this is universal.
You have to break. They can be broken. They can be fucking broken.
Yeah.
Generational curses can be broken, but people got to do the work. Yeah. That's why I said it's individual fucking work.
But it takes work, and that's what niggas don't want to do.
Motherfuckers ain't setting the time aside to do it. Motherfuckers rather play 2K.
Time. This quarantine was the time.
No, quarantine was not for you to do self-reflecting. Quarantine was
forceful.
For the systemic bullshit of bullshits of all bullshits to put fear in your heart. That's what I got from quarantine. That I was scared to breathe around a motherfucker. Damn. Like, excuse my French, my daddy and my daddy was real. And I curse often.
What I got from quarantine was sit your black ass down, or if you white, sit your white ass down and reflect on your situation. Sit your brown ass down.
That's what you did, man.
Do your think.
That's what you did.
Think. What is this for?
No.
Clean out the closet.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
Okay. And you have brothers and sisters, and these brothers and sisters have allowed you in your life to have a space where they can talk to you about anything?
Hell no.
Okay, so...
My family was so disconnected, like, after my grandparents passed. And it was just, I don't know what happened exactly. But it's just like, after my grandma and my granddad it was just like, shit just started falling apart bit by bit. And then my uncle was gone, and it was like, man, like, where is, like, the stability here? And I'm watching my mama go through shit. I'm watching my brother go through shit. But my brother, when he went and got married and he was living his best life. So I'm like, you know, do your shit, bro. I'm going to do the same shit. I'm looking up to that. I'm trying to be just like that. Go out to Wheaton get you a girl and get your cars and get your, you know what I'm saying, all of that. Perfect fucking everything from what it looked like. And it's just like, I don't know. I really didn't have that. Like, I saw a lot of shit that was going on, but I didn't understand it. But now I'm just like, okay, from everything that I saw that I didn't understand, I want to make sure when I do get my family, I'm not going to do what I saw.
Okay, so.
You know what I'm saying? It's more so like, I don't know how to fucking do this shit the way it's supposed to be done, but I know not to do this shit the way I saw it done.
So, what I would say, the reason why I have the fucking answer is because I've been doing work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I would tell you to only focus on what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you say,
Purposely.
Be intentional. I don't need to tell you that. But what you have to stop doing is don't ever talk about what you don't want. That only stays up here and it stays quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And it needs to get so quiet where eventually you're not even talking about what you don't want with yourself. You're only talking about what you want with yourself at all times. What you want, what you want, what you want. What do you want, what do you want, what do you want? Keep focusing on what you want. The reason why I say that is because I watched this movie called The Secret.
Yeah.
And on The Secret, somebody put me on this show, this movie, and unfortunately, it took me a minute to watch the TV show. And once I finally watched the movie, I was like, damn, this is some deep shit. And I wanted to fall into it so much so that, like, I turned the whole movie into an MP3 so that I could listen to it on my iTunes account. So, on The Secret, it tells you that, you know, if you see the car, you know, dream of the car and act like, you know, close your eyes and act like you driving the car. And, you know, like if you want a parking spot, when you get to the motherfucking grocery store, manifest it, da-da-da-da. In The Secret, they don't tell you how to put all that shit together, though, right? And there's a multitude of things that aren't necessarily happening in sequential order, but they're all in The Secret, and you have to dissect those things, right? And then put them back together in real time so that you get real results. So focusing on what you want at all times, make sure that you are making the noise in your mind directed with intention off everything that you put in your power to, because whatever you spend your time on is money, right? So if you focusing on you want this, and this, you're not leaving no time to focus on
what you don't
the negative, right? So it's not diluting whatever you trying to manifest, and it takes time to do that.
It does.
Okay, this is deep fucking programming.
Is it negative?
I've done the fucking work.
Is it negative to just definitely focus on the positive of what you want, but is it a negative thing to make sure that you keep like a reference of what you don't want?
No,
in the
that's not negative.
mind?
I said that's why it stays up here, but eventually it's going to...
You don't want to fuck around and forget what you don't want.
You're not going to fucking forget. You know what you don't want.
Until it happens.
You know it.
Until it fucking happens.
No, you know what you don't want.
Okay.
That does not need to be discussed. You know that up there. We don't need to talk about that. For a long time, I have a friend that...
Someone's got weaknesses.
Shout out to my friend from high school, Katie, and her brother John. Happy birthday, Katie. Happy birthday, John.
All Aquarius, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Nana. February 1st. My great grandma. My dad's grandma. Happy birthday, Eloise Richardson. Eloise Cobbs. Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say after that. Manifesting. So I said something about I have a friend. I've had this friend since sixth grade, and I forgot what I was gonna say about her. I totally did.
Damn it, Don Julio.
Damn it, Don, and everything else. But
did you manifest something for her?
No, I didn't manifest anything for her. It was going into something about what you was saying. Like, you was asking me a
Keeping
question.
the negative, but not focus on the negative.
Yeah. But then I also
it's
just
like kind of keeping your focus, though. Like, make sure, okay, I'm not finna do that. I don't want to think about that. Let me...
You know what you don't want, though. Like, and you don't need to discuss that.
It's not a discussion, but it's definitely a reference.
That's what I was finna get into. So, friend from 6th grade. It came a time where, you know the saying, misery loves company. I don't like that fucking saying. And he's saying, just like, no.
I walked in a room and I saw it.
Perception is everything. No. Exactly. For sure. I've seen it.
They at the table.
I've seen it.
Sharing a drink.
I've seen it. Look, best friend from 6th grade.
8/29.
Misery loves company. Me and her could sit up at her mom and dad's house. They had a bar downstairs. Okay?
My kind of people.
Look, good people. We could just sit up and talk and chill as we got older. You know, after 18, we drinking, you know, chilling on the patio. I got to a point where I didn't want to give her my burdens no more. Because misery loves company, right? So, like, I don't want to talk to you no more about the shit that hurts, or how, you know, the guy that I'm dating just is, you know who the fuck it is. But I don't want to keep talking about him.
I'm not going to keep talking about it.
And I don't want to keep talking about what I don't want neither. Why? Because misery loves company. So if it loves company, I'm not going to give it no more company. Because I want your company to be other than the miserable shit. Right? So if I got to stay away from you for however fucking long, until I get my shit together, so that the next conversation that we have is more productive. You know what I'm saying?
Just until the air gets clear.
Yo.
So we can focus on what we want, what we're trying to build towards, what we're trying to get to. Absolutely.
So, and that's what I was getting at. That whole, like, the don't say what you don't want shit. Because misery loves company. If you keep that shit company in your mind, your mind is giving the miserable shits a place to live. Like,
y'all see this hair though, right?
Yo, so my hair, I was bald head.
I was like, ignoring it for the last 10 minutes. I'm like, you know what? Fuck that shit. I was
bald head for like...
You and Gloss, I need to get you back with Gloss when she here. Because both of y'all got these damn manes of hair. Like, I was bald head for like what y'all trying to prove.
3 years. This is not a prove. This is...
Y'all here shutting down the game. Miss Nay, you got a man too.
Favorite.
Look.
This has nothing to do with proof. It's just blessed and highly favored. Just blessed and highly favored.
You know.
So you can when I mean you cannot you cannot speak out loud about the shit that you don't want. That's rule number 1.
Facts though. That's
when you come to a relationship. You have to try your best, and it's hard while living, you know what I'm saying? While you trying to, like, walk through life, you still trying to program yourself at the same time. Like, that's some, like, deep-ass matrix shit. Like, which pill are you gonna fucking take today?
It takes a minute.
It beyond a minute, like, there's this book called The Power of Now, and it breaks down minutes to seconds to nanoseconds. Like, you... in every moment are making choices. You know what I mean? And you have to, like, slow your moments down so that the choices that you make are always your best moves.
But you know what's good.
How do you make your next move your best move? You gotta only focus on what you want.
Own it. You gotta own that shit.
Period. Not necessarily own it, because that's just like I said, you go into the casino and you think you walking in there and you like, this me. Fuck, I'm winning.
Yeah. Leaving with something.
I was
exactly what the fuck.
And this is why men and women do need friends, because I've had a ton of great male friends in my life. The ones that were not
trying to get the draws.
The ones that was trying to get the draws.
Salute.
Taught the best lessons. Okay. The ones that was trying to get the draws, and we set boundaries and had great communication, that didn't get the draws but taught me, like, the biggest lessons. Those were the best relationships.
That's what's up.
And one of those relationships,
it's very rare.
One of those relationships, we used to go to the casino all the time. All the time. Go to the casino all the time, yo. And he's older than me, so for him to be like, don't go in here thinking that, like, somebody owe you something. Like, this the devil's den. You going in here, and you're fucking losing. If you win, that means, okay, yeah, you might have been hot for that moment, for that hour. It ain't for the day. Relax. Because you could leave here and lose all that shit. Right. Somebody can rob your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's just... So, like, don't play with the universe and be walking around with your chest up or your ego inflated like you big shit, like someone won't, you know, humble your fucking self.
Right, that's life.
Humble thyself. But at the same time, yeah, you still focusing on what you want. So you go on a casino and you like, yeah, casino, I just need like an extra $250, right? Mm-hmm. You go in there and you throw your little $50 up or your $100 up, and what if you get the extra $250? Cool. Some people leave. Mm-hmm. A lot of people stay. No, supposed to my ass.
No. A lot of people stay. If you get what you wanted, take your ass home. That's the way I see it. If you come in the door, it don't care if you in a casino, if you in Dunkin' Donuts, if you in a relationship, if you in goddamn at Walmart, if you came to get what you want and you see the one thing you wanted on the shelf by itself, take that thing and leave. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy.
But people are fucking greedy.
You might get robbed on the way to the car. You don't even know.
People, do you gamble?
I don't. I only play the Mega Millions when it get hot. When it get like thick.
So, yeah, you definitely don't gamble. I'm talking about people that's out here.
I gamble in relationships, I guess.
That's not safe for up here.
But it's not.
That's not safe.
That's not.
That's not safe. That's not safe. You should not be rolling up here.
My diet's been on snake eyes since 2003. I don't know.
Snake eyes. So.
No, I'm lying.
And I fucks with numbers. That's heavy.
Yeah. It's funny how they call it snake eyes too, and it's a devil's den. Like.
That's heavy.
Ain't it?
I mean, but just because it said that that's perception is everything. Yes, it's the devil's den because you can get lost in the sauce. There's no clocks in there. Mm-mm. Okay.
All you gotta do is tip the waitress. Drinks are free.
No, not all drinks are free, depending on where you at. But the thing is, in there, money is the game. Mm-hmm. So, like, if you're not in there with a business or something that can support the fact that your ego might get a hit, like my game is roulette because I was taught that. Mm-hmm. But if I could have it my way, I'd be at the baccarat tables. Okay. Mm-hmm. But the motherfuckers at the baccarat tables also own the nail salons. And at the baccarat table, okay, because in the casino it's really an ego trip. It's a big ass ego trip. You could come in there and you ain't got to have a whole lot, and you could walk away with a lot based on how you carry yourself. Yeah. And you can also walk in there and not have a whole lot and be intimidated by the fact that who the fuck you sit next to has 50 nail shops and your little $100 ain't gonna do shit. Okay? Your $100 ain't shit. And they'll eat your 100. And they'll eat another 100. Like and another fucking 100.
On the nickel machine. Nickel slot. Gone.
Fucking nickel slot. Baccarat?
But nah.
Nail shops.
It was one time.
It's a motherfucker right here with a nail shop. Motherfucker right here with a nail shop. Over there with a nail shop. My $100 didn't fucking matter. Okay? I'm out.
I felt good about my life one time. I was playing this little slot thing. And the shit hit a multi slot. I don't know what the fuck. It hit some shit, but it just kept going by itself like 30 times. It said 30. It just kept going, kept adding up. I'm just sitting there like, Mama add. Mama, over here. I was like 18 or 19. I was winning. It was like at 300. It was at 400, and then it stopped. Then it went to like 416. I was like, I only put like $10 in. I was trying something. I left out with like $20.
Rewind. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I was young.
It wasn't about you being young.
Yes, it was.
You said when you get up, I asked you how the fuck you put in $10.
I know now.
And you was up $240.
I know now.
And you didn't get your motherfucking ass up.
I know now.
Yeah, you know now.
I know now.
That doesn't mean when you get the game is money. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you go back in there. Left. Shoulda, coulda, woulda ass nigga. That's a 2 Chainz song. I'm not trying to treat your life. That's a 2 Chainz song. I'm not trying to treat your life.
I'm treating myself. I'm just like, I knew it when I got lucky, when I got what I wanted. I was like, I just need a couple $100. I'll be good.
You got
double that. And I'm like, you know what? I want that $6,000 jackpot. I can get that.
Greedy motherfucker.
That's why you don't cheat. That's why black men don't cheat.
That's an album. That's not the truth. That's an album.
Look, that's a statement.
That's an album. This man wrote that.
If you ask for what you want and you get what you want, or even a little bit better than what you want, sit your ass down and be quiet. Like, just chill out. Right. Because if you try to go for something else, like, oh, I can got this, I can get that. No, the fuck you can't.
Yeah,
no, the fuck you can't.
You
probably could, but it ain't gonna be the same.
Black men don't cheat, right? What's his name?
Name.
Yeah. It's a nice album. This is the album. That's not the truth.
Because black men, picture of him with 2 girls.
Black men have taken a huge egotistical hit throughout, the history of.
That's because we supposed to not be shit.
No, it's not about. See.
In the media.
That's not what I want.
In the media,
no.
we're supposed to not be shit.
No.
It's a dangerous war.
No.
Of should we be successful, killing everything, ruling every sport, every industry, killing every business, every relationship. We fathers, we husbands, we the greatest fucking stepfathers and babysitters and all that good shit. We can do all of that, but at the same time, niggas ain't shit. Niggas is broken. Niggas is lying. Niggas is cheating. Why is niggas ghosting me? I don't know why niggas. It's always the same shit, and it's like, obviously we not all that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously,
people got work to do, and they still got to go to work to pay their rent. So it's a divide. Maybe it's a lot. It's a lot. People need to have more compassion for each other. We don't have enough compassion for one another. And for Black History Month, we should have more compassion for one another. Like, for real. And, like, women should need to have compassion for, and it's not even the women, because women are nurturers. Mm-hmm. Men, by nature. Men have to understand that, like, women ain't sucking dick for fun. Some women are, okay? Let me retract. Excuse me. Some women are sucking dick. Some women are sucking dick for profession.
Wait a minute.
Some women are sucking dick for fun.
Wait a minute.
And profession. Okay, which gives women that suck dick for purpose, okay, a bad name. Those that might like to do it, but ain't got a ring on their finger yet, but hope to get that. Women that's just out here doing it to be doing it.
Some just like to do it.
Right. Some just like to do it. Men know that already, so automatically perception is bitches ain't shit, but hoes, whatever. So you wind up getting this bogus perception coming through the door, like, she out here sucking dick anyway. Like, and that's not necessarily the case. That's not necessarily the case. Sometimes it is, though. Yeah. Unfortunately, language, communication, what you tell yourself is everything. It's like a cycle. But because there has been so much systemic bullshit that's been going on, I'm getting a person that has a broken perception of what a black woman is and and we coming in this together. Like, did you do enough work on yourself before we got in this relationship?
Thank you.
Did you?
Thank you.
Because
that's all I ask. Like, did you figure what was going on before I got inducted into this hall of shame? Did you figure out what's going on with you? What's happening? Like, what is do you know what's happening? Because I don't know. I'm walking in the door and I see fuck shit.
A lot of people just woke up during COVID, though. So you have to excuse them. If you had a mom and a dad, that cared about you, that gave you a little juice. Some people out here didn't get a family dynamic at all. Like, I didn't realize, like, I thought we was rich because our refrigerator didn't close. I ain't realize we ain't had no whole lot of money like that. But because we had family events and I was always getting presents and shit at Christmas, I thought we was rich as fuck. We wasn't even rich like that. Like, we was wealthy through, like, family traditions and shit. Yeah. But, like, financially, economically, rich?
Yeah, I had a misconception about Oak Park since I was like 5.
I grew up in Hyde Park, so I thought I was rich as fuck. I was around fucking Asians, Hispanics, white folks.
I was the only black
everybody. I was around everybody. I had no clue that the world was the world because I grew up in Hyde Park, and then I moved to the South Side.
And reality hit.
My nigga. my nigga. What? I moved to the South Side. Yeah. And then I went to school in the Hundreds. I was supposed to go to Kenwood. When I went to school in the Hundreds, it was like, oh my goodness. This is life?
Yeah.
Shit. Really?
I never forget going to Cabrini Green when the tall rises was there. And my auntie was like, she came out to the car and was like, don't get out the car yet. Because I I was gonna say she called us, but she clearly didn't call us. Wasn't no damn cell phones back then. I was like 5 or 6. I remember this shit. I remember sitting in the backseat of the car, like, why we just sitting in the car? And there was this squads of dudes was walking back and forth patrolling. I was like, what's going on? Like,
selling drugs.
This is not Oak Park. This is not. Why are we here? Like, well, this is where our family is at. I'm like, oh. I want to go home and play Nintendo. Like, I don't know nothing about this. I want to go to school. I want to go see my friends. You know, Tyler and Trisente and Melissa and all of them. Like, I didn't know nothing about Cabrini and Robert Taylor Holmes and all of that. But
my mama came from Robert Taylor Holmes.
It was an eye opener. It really was. I'm just like, man, I'm glad I saw that when I was little. I'm glad.
Yep.
Like, don't go down that staircase.
Yep.
Don't get in the elevator. You know. It showed me some things, you know.
For sure. I'm glad I had that progression too. Like growing up in Hyde Park and thinking it was sweet, and moving out south and seeing that it wasn't sweet, and you better not get caught lagging.
And then come back to Oak Park and then realize that I'm actually a threat.
Man, working at Oak Park was it was wild. Yeah. Working at Oak Park was wild.
Still is.
Still
is.
I can only imagine. That's why I left. Like, who wouldn't want to sign up to work at a library with a pension? I'm in the tech department. Like, this is a dream. Mm. But the fuck shit that was going on inside of the building and in the neighborhood. Like, what? Oh, hell no. I can't. Because I'm not finna pose. I'm not finna pose.
Oh, that's.
I can't pose. I can't pose for the frame, and I'm not a poser, so I just can't. I just can't fucking
though. That's like it's the expectancy to just like throw a face on something to make it look better than it is.
They need
and
no. I'm glad Steven Jackson works there. Mm-hmm. I'm glad he works.
Shout out Steven.
I'm glad he works there.
But it's crazy.
For sure.
It's so crazy.
They need more people like that. That's like devoted. That'll stick with the program because they have to.
They broke me.
But they still want change. Like Steven still wants change. You know what I mean? But he needs to be there because of his, prior whatever. You know what I mean? So like he needs that shit. And he's good for the community of Oak Park, for those people that he's good for. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They need more people like that in there. But I couldn't say that. I could not find out. I can't even think of his name right now. Light skin in children's. But not always in children's.
I think he might
Hispanic?
be gone.
He was Hispanic?
Jose?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jose's gone?
I don't think so. He might still be there. I haven't seen him since last year.
Does Van still work there?
Van's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. She jump on. I ain't seen her in a minute either. There's a lot of people that still active. They just.
Does Dianne still work there?
Nah. She's at I think she's at a park district.
My hair meetup was lit. I wanted to work at Oak Park for as long as I could, but it was too real. And when Cedric got up out of there, it wasn't no point for me to stay.
Cedric was cool as hell.
It's cool as everything, yo. Cool. Like, what?
When I saw all of y'all like dropping one by one, I was like, you know what? I don't know what's happening, but I really want to go wherever y'all going.
Look.
Y'all gave me I was there for a minute and I was like, you know what? I want y'all to just start something I can be a part of. I can feel like I'm important. I try to go to like a little shit above where I'm at and it's like nope.
What you're doing is I'm not gonna say
I gotta go everywhere else to get what I'm supposed to be getting where I'm already been at for like 10 years. And it's like, man.
But what you're doing is like sort of exempt of the bullshit though. And like
a little bit.
It's kind of like safe for you to be there, and like if you were to go this way, you know what I mean. You're gonna have to deal with bullshit that ain't got nothing to do with you. Mm-hmm. Versus like you being in this position where, like, I feel like you're Goldilocks in there. No, for real.
Explain that one. Because I think I know what you mean.
You've been there for a while, right? But you don't have so much responsibility where like you got to do the most. But because you've been there for a while, you can sort of take responsibility to a certain degree, depending on what situation it is. But because your role ain't where you have to, like, be responsible for others, you're golden in that bit. Like, you ain't gotta worry about shit. You just come and be like, look, that has nothing to do with me, but I can help if I choose to fucking help.
This is the thing about a lot of shit I do. Like, if I had to be responsible for a bunch of people, it would be too much like right, and it wouldn't fit with the narrative of the overall institution. And that's why I kind of, you know what? I'm just gonna let y'all do y'all shit. And
that's why I left Oak Park.
That's why when I think that has a lot to do with my personal relationships. When I walk in and I see some shit, I be like, you know what? We could fix this. We could make this shit worth fixing. Like, I see this needs to be done, this needs to be done, this needs to be done. But at the same time, if y'all been operating fine, well, not fine, but y'all been going along with shit the way it is, and everybody's comfortable.
For as long as y'all
all right, cool. Y'all go ahead and do that. Just let me know what y'all gonna do. Because then I could just dip and find me something else to go do until y'all get done with y'all little dumb shit, realize it don't work. And then when y'all fix it to where I like it, I'll come back and help y'all out. Because I already told you this from the beginning. But
you're not going to, like, you're not, don't.
It is what it is.
You're not, it's that you've been there long enough. Like, yo numbers in the pension, like, what's the point of going anywhere? Like, your spot is golden. You can move up eventually.
When I get to 20,
but I also feel like if you do move up, what's the purpose of being responsible for that shit when they gonna keep doing the fuck shit that they've been doing? Like, they're controlled by the board. Like, it's a nonprofit organization. Don't nobody that's really in them positions that really work at the library run the library for real. It's ran by the board of directors.
One person from the board ever came in, and she was the sweetest lady. Shout out to Janet. She was the sweetest lady. And I never saw anybody else come in, but they definitely
nonprofit organization is ran by the board. You're nothing's. So like I said, you're golden. You've been there long, so your money is in the pension. Everybody know you. You could take certain people's responsibilities because you've been there long.
I got 5 different names.
You could take certain people's responsibilities.
I am Marcellus. I am Sebastian. I am Christian. What's the other one? Oh, it was a good one. What's the other one?
Is that Matt? Is Matt that does the origami? Who does the origami?
Ian. That's Ian.
Ian. Okay.
He's been a couple different names too.
I missed that library, but they did not understand that I was driving a whole fucking 45 minutes to work every day.
When you told me that, when you came to the desk and told me that, I was like, oh,
y'all got me effed up for part-time hours. No, I refuse. I might as well drive to fucking Great America.
I'm like, that's a whatever the fuck.
Look,
it's Crest. We are connected to other shit out there, like close to you. It's like, they should have put you on to something closer.
It didn't have to be that. It didn't even have to be that. It was more so I enjoyed the movement of what Oak Park was standing for, the type of events, you know what I mean? Like every the library and the stuff that goes on, the stuff that's available, the technology that's in, like the space, you know what I mean? The architecture. Oak Park Library is the dopest library that I've ever seen, low key.
Absolutely.
Like, what? I was thrilled to be a part of that establishment, but the fuck shit that was going on, I refused to be a part of it. To a degree where I decided to quit royally. And it was crazy that right after I quit, shit, they did a whole special on Stars about the high school, Oak Park River Forest High School, and the fuck shit that goes on at the high school.
God, and I've been talking about that.
So what just me?
Since I was there, I've been telling them about that. Like, I actually asked my dean. It was oh my God, it was 2001. It was January 2000, right after New Year. I came back after winter break. I went to my dean and I asked her, how much do I have to pay to get out of here? I will whatever money I get from my job, my family on my birthday, like what I will pay to can I just graduate early? Can I just pay my way out of here? Like, is that what it really is? Is it money? Is it like, it can't be like, I don't know what else y'all want, but I will pay my way to get out of here early. And they actually signed me up for a summer class, a spring class in the summer to take online, ace the shit, And I was like, okay, I'm set to graduate a semester early. Like, I couldn't do this shit like sophomore year. Like sophomore year, like all this racism, all this dumb shit, all this extra unnecessary shit y'all got us going through in here. Like, there's no black kids in the yearbook. Like, why is it like not in the yearbook, but just like in the like
this is old
this was old part real for us. Like, if you see the yearbook from like 2000 to 2002, yeah, like all the extra, like when they just take pictures in the hallway, you know, the lacrosse team, the soccer team, the chess club, the violin club, and it's cool, you know what I'm saying? It's cool for them because that's what their friends, they want to take pictures of their friends. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's like, I didn't see any people I knew in there. I'm not paying $32 for this book for people to sign it. You're going to sign my Crest book of the poets and the artists who wrote shit about that dumb shit so I can get their signatures in that book. That's what I want to keep.
Interesting. I just realized that I didn't even fucking watch the documentary.
I watched the first episode and didn't watch the rest of it.
I appreciate you fucking saying that because I was so pressed after I left Oak Park that I didn't even watch the documentary because I was so upset. And you're taking me back there, even though, like, you know, drinking in and out the conversation. I'm like, what the fuck? Where are we at? Okay, boom. There we are. Shit, yeah. Fucking Oak Park. Yeah. I didn't even watch the fucking documentary. I didn't even watch the documentary because I was so, like, heated about the fact that, like, there was so much indirect racist bullshit that was going on. And direct BS that was going on through the fabrics of the people that were a part of the community. And it sucks because what do? Just get rid of motherfuckers like Handmaid's Tale? You ever watch Handmaid's Tale? On Hulu? COVID had me turn into motherfucking Roger and Ebert within my soul. Handmaid's Tale.
All I know is
I feel like Handmaid's Tale might be what's happening right now, but we just don't see that shit. That would be super fucked up.
When y'all get a chance, read the history of the Green Line.
The history of the Green Line in Chicago?
Yes.
That's interesting.
It used to stop at Austin.
Austin, out west?
It used to stop at Austin.
Austin and what?
They didn't want it to
for
come
the people that don't
into
know,
Oak Park.
Austin and what? That's
Lake Street.
Austin and Lake?
Yeah. They didn't want the train to come into Oak Park.
Ooh,
because they wanted the city to stay the city. Lord, it was a whole.
Talking about they. Who the fuck is they? I'm tired of saying they. I'm sick of this they shit. Who the fuck is they?
I think we've been on here for a minute.
We have.
So, what was the last topic? When was the last time? Question for you.
What?
We're gonna end on this. When was the last time you felt like you were really, truly in love?
That's a real deep question. And when you said that, I was nervous because the last time that I thought I was in love was, I would say it was like August, September of 2019.
That's when I met a special somebody. Same time.
Yeah, we used to fall asleep holding hands.
Oh, that was love.
Yeah, but it was a situation where we both were skeptical of saying I love you, because of past experiences. Was
anybody with somebody else at the time, or was just y'all so scared of each other?
Yeah. I think that's definitely what it was. We was both kind of skeptical, as well as maybe damaged or broken from other things. Because in heated discussions, things would go left. You know, like just left.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to speak to it because we not.
Have to.
Yeah,
I already know.
It was August 2019. It wasn't that long. Like the love thing wasn't that long, but it was fast and it was deep. Mm-hmm. That's what they say. It was it was fast and it was deep and it It was very spiritual. It was heart melt. It's gut wrenching because I no longer have it. But it was very heartfelt while it was happening. It was unexpected. I thought
that's the best kind.
Yeah, it was very unexpected. I thought it was going to last forever. I thought it was going to be an empire. It was heavy. It was heavy, and it was enjoyable. It was a roller coaster, and I wish I still had it. But that person is no longer on the planet. So, yeah, I don't even want to go into that.
Rest in peace, though. Wow.
Did you?
It's even worse, like, to feel that way about somebody who's still here and don't reciprocate it back. Or they found a reason to just stop reciprocating it.
Nah, you can. It's not. That's not you. No, that's not worse. Worse is the person's no longer here. Cause like as much as you want reciprocation, or as much as you may want things to go how you want them to go, you never want somebody to not be here no more. Where you can't work it out maybe one day later, like maybe fucking 5 years from now. It ain't gotta be tomorrow. It could be 5 years from now. It could be 10 years from now. Like it don't have to be like tomorrow. It could get fixed later. You know what I mean? Like so like the person or whoever like you saying like ain't reciprocating now. Like I don't mean to get emotional, but like they can reciprocate it later maybe. Like even though you're not getting that act right that you're looking for right now, maybe you'll get it in due time because you put your work in and you did whatever you did to make that person see your light or know that you fuck with them or da. Like this person knew that I had mad love for them, and I knew that too, but we both had agendas, like we both trying to live life and be great and all that kind of shit. So trying to like be in love and try to make it right wasn't the priority at the moment. So like you don't never want to let them moments like go unchecked or like unrevised, like to the point where it's final. Death is fucking final. You know what I mean? Like so like you saying it's almost worse that the person is still here and they not reciprocating. Like you could just edit them out. At least they still breathing. I wish you nothing but the best. But you don't want to be like, I wish you the best, and
they die inside you.
Yeah.
And when I say that, it's like I remember like something I thought was going to happen. I thought I had planned a proposal. You know what I'm saying? I bought a ring. And I'm just like, maybe this is it. Maybe this is just the thing that she's holding back. Maybe this is what's really fucking with her mentally. And that could fix everything, because I didn't know what she really wanted when she made plans. She made plans without me. And everything else was great. But when it came down to what do you want to do in the next 5 years, she would just list a whole bunch of shit that didn't involve me at all. I'm just like, wait. Am I still here? Am I just like a old white Western where black people just didn't exist? Like what is going on? Like where do I fit in? And I remember sitting in her driveway and I told her to come outside. And we sat for like maybe a minute and a half. And that's the longest. It was like a fight. Like a fight is long as hell when it's like, when you counting the seconds, like, but nothing happened. We just sitting there in absolute silence. I just asked her, "What do you want?" And that's what I come to every relationship I get into. Like, what do you actually want at this point? Like, what is your soul screaming? What do you desire right now? What will it take to make you breathe? Because obviously you stop breathing and you want something else, and I can feel it. And it was like talking to a fucking brick wall. Literally, like a brick wall, got in the car and just laid there. I'm just like, I don't know what else to do. So you can call whatever you want. You can have it. Because I want this to work. And I got plans for the next, like, what was that, September? We're supposed to go to Vegas in November. I'm going to propose in the damn casino with the flowers and shit. Like, I'm like, whatever you want right now. Whatever I need to do for you. Whatever you want, you require your man that you need. Just tell me. I don't want to hear that. I should already know shit. Or you supposed to already know you a man. You supposed to figure it out.
No. But like I just told, like literally, I kid you not, that's been the main thing for the last 10 years of my life since I haven't been communicating via trying to share every fucking thing. I've been sharing things with myself and my family members and my closest friends, trying to figure things out. People don't necessarily say what they need to say when they need to motherfucking say it. I am also a victim to this.
And I drove the fuck away.
So
and when I drove away, my phone would not stop ringing. And I'm fucking crying on the E-way the whole fucking way. If I answer this phone, I'm gonna drive back and try to fix the bullshit that she can't say to my face. I had to let that shit go.
But you
that shit had to die. I had to let it die.
You have to let it all the way die. Like this.
And she's still around.
Are y'all friends?
No, absolutely not. Her people still be... I had to block her fucking friends because her friends thought that me and her was still talking. Her sister's friends and shit. I'm like, you ain't seen a picture. You ain't seen I blocked everybody that she knows. Like, I can't pretend like everything is okay. I can't even act like there's a possibility of a friendship because I can't talk to a brick wall. I can't deal with somebody who won't open their mouth and tell me what the fuck. You can get whatever you fucking want from me, unless you don't want it from me.
We have to continue to communicate with each other.
That's it. That's
even
all.
But even when it's bad, like things could have went different had you made the choice to answer the phone.
Probably.
But you didn't answer the phone. Because you wanted to set the boundary of this person is toying with you and you had this grand thing that you wanted to do and you didn't get to do it the way you wanted to do it. So instantly you feel like it was a fail. So now you riding away because you didn't get to do what you was trying to do and this is not the love that you thought it was. Like, if anything, that's a lesson. That's a lesson. That's not necessarily a loss.
Absolutely. So much shit happened after that gave me so much promise and like it gave me so much like confidence in myself to do other shit. I was like, you know what? That probably was the better thing because if she was here, this wouldn't have happened. So I would have got this opportunity and that opportunity. Like, but it was still like I don't have anybody to really share this shit with. You know.
Yeah, that sucks. Like I literally thought that I was finna be in a whole ass relationship and was finna be parading that shit around. Because the person was a very substantial candidate, very substantial man. Came from a great upbringing, beautiful parents, and when
it's
things,
hard to find.
yes, hell yeah, it's hard to find. But like if a person been dealing with thoughts they whole, you know what I'm saying, life, and don't realize that you ain't one. And then I'm attractive, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm attractive, so it's like I know she got niggas, I know she da da da. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you know? Like, you don't know shit unless you ask.
You assuming,
unless you ask
based on your preconceived notions.
But that is a phrase that I love that can definitely remain true for the longest. When you assume you make an ass out of you.
Not me.
I ain't saying the rest, because the rest don't apply. When you assume you make an ass out of you, goddamn it. And that's why shit's fucked up, because people be communicating with their damn self. Communicate effectively. Listen to people. Think before you speak. And motherfuckers don't necessarily be doing that. Motherfuckers just fly off the handle, say wild shit, and then after that, then they get in their feelings and want to be like, oh, I was thinking about you, you know, I feel like, you know, you should this, and I'm going to pray for you that. Nah. What was all that? Keep that same motherfucking energy. You said I was what? You said you weren't fucking with me. Okay, you ain't fucking with me. Don't call me now. I had the whole ring. Don't call me now. Shit, now you in your feelings and shit. Don't call me now.
They don't miss you. They miss the feeling they got from you.
That's another conversation.
And we already went 3 hours, I think. So, so on that note, the last time I felt real love.
Yeah. When was that?
It was March 8th, 2020.
That's recent.
It was, yeah.
Wait, that was right when you had some quarantine love?
You was there. No, you was there. Mama was there. Sparkle was there. It was a lot of people. I just put the flyer out. We was at the Hyde, you know, and everybody I didn't know was gonna show up came through. I was like, I got me a live band. I don't care who show up when I got a live band. First of all, that's feeding my soul. That's feeding me.
I know I better get an invite every time you got a live band.
Oh, the one I'm having on my birthday is right near you, so it's right down the street basically.
Ta-da!
Country club. But yeah, like it's, and that's like I actually was finna cry on stage. Like I was like, for real. Like I'm looking around. Like I don't even know y'all, but y'all feeling me, and everybody else over here is like giving me love. They fucked me for the longest. So it's like that's the last time I felt like real love, and I want to feel that in a relationship where I'm like secure and satisfied, and she's not scared of the next chick, and she ain't worried about the past chick, and she ain't worried about the future chick. It's like, just know what you got.
Have you dated outside of your melanated skin? Have you dated other races?
And that was the worst shit I possibly could have did.
But you haven't dated everybody.
I don't want to. I don't want to. That shit.
I left the door open. Look, whatever.
I tried in the past, but it was worse shit, because now you got to deal with parents and relatives who just hate niggas.
What if you don't even know? Like, you don't know that. What if they?
Oh,
see, you got to
yeah.
What if you want white girl?
The black jokes came fluently.
Look,
they didn't give a goddamn.
If you want to manifest you a white girl with a family that fuck with niggas. What if she came from the Freemasons or some shit? You don't even know. You gotta find out what type of white bitch this is, so that you can like govern that shit in a way where you like, okay, boom, boom, boom.
Nope.
Talking about nope. Not in this lifetime.
I'm going to marry a black woman, and that is my goal in life.
Shout out to Black History Month.
Hopefully, she'll have my daughter or son before I turn 40, but we'll see. I'm getting close.
I mean, y'all.
Anyway,
juices work, years.
I've been fighting birth control shots my entire life. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Birth control shots.
It's been a war of epic proportion.
Have you been trying to pop somebody else?
I tried to trap one and it didn't work.
Wow.
She just got thicker. It was like, I'm like, you keep getting thicker, but you ain't giving my damn daughter. Like, you just not.
Niggas be trying to trap hoes. Like, niggas be out here.
I had the mind. I tried to manifest my baby. Like,
somebody, I tried to manifest my baby. Did you talk to her about this? Just like the Bridget and Ten girl.
She said she wanted a daughter.
What was the brown girl name in the fucking show?
I keep wanting to call her Tessa, but I don't think it was Tessa. I keep thinking Tessa Thompson, because I figured that would have been her playing that part.
Tessa.
I love Tessa Thompson. She's sweet.
Okay, so I don't. Yeah.
We gotta get off of here, man.
We do. We do.
But yeah, that's when I felt like some real relationship love, though. It was recent too, because I got a heartfelt apology for some shit that I already know about for a year that I wasn't told the truth about. But
I can't stand late apologies. That shit weak.
Better late than never.
Look, nah.
And it's like,
you could say that shit, like, because now you bring from a psychological standpoint, like, cause I always be going back to that mad game shit, G. Like, don't be bringing me. Look, if some shit happened 2 days ago, right, and now it's 2 weeks later, you bringing me back into 2 weeks and 2 days ago later, motherfucker.
It's still eating you the fuck up.
No, but what if it didn't? What if it's not eating me and it's eating you? And had you just been like, yo, this is what it is, it would have stopped eating you, and now you bringing me into last week because now you want to talk about this shit.
That's what old boy said in Bridgerton. He said, if you had just told me right away, shit would have been cool.
That's a lot of things with a lot of things, though. I got some shit like that right now in my life where if a motherfucker just said, yo, this motherfucker off limits, or this is off limits, it wouldn't have been even that. You know what I'm saying? But motherfucker was like, no, you know what? I don't even get no fuck. What? Well, if you don't get no fuck.
And that's what I did too. I did the same shit. I was like, you know what? Y'all go ahead. Y'all maybe better couple anyway because she not feeling me like that. Go ahead and do you. But then when mothers want to come back to me on some other shit, I'm like, all right, well, what happened?
Look, I'm not with that.
Now I get all the lies and shit, or nobody
that.
want to talk, and nobody want to say nothing. I'm like, okay, so what's going on? Why am I eating? I'm getting eaten alive every day. I'm like, I know it's some other shit. I know it's some other shit.
And so then if you have that intuition where you know it's some other shit, then just move around. That's hard to do because, yeah, the motherfucker will call you later with a late apology or with whatever, and it's like, just drop it. Like, you acted like I didn't exist or the problem didn't exist for so long. For 2 weeks and 2 days, you acted like this shit didn't exist or that it wasn't bothering you. I had to tuck it away.
That's why I be wondering, like, why am I so important to some people? Because, like, obviously you got other shit that you could be doing. Why are you keeping this attention? Why am I here? You know
because people still have, even though they did fuck shit, like, people ain't not conscious. So they will do some evaluation eventually. You know, it might not be immediately because the expectations is zero, right? Like, I can't expect you to realize immediately that you needed to fix that shit, or you needed to apologize, or you needed to do this, or you needed to do that. You just showing me what I'm dealing with. I'm seeing the monster that you putting in front of me. Oh, you didn't realize that you didn't need to cuss me the fuck out, or you didn't realize that you was doing a bit too much, or that you fucking lied. Or that your response was XYZ. If we don't come to a conversation about that in that time frame, and then later on that shit is like far gone, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, then we gotta revisit that shit. Now we dealing with the psychological part that we back from 2 weeks ago or 2 years ago. 2 years ago now I want to talk to you about some shit you did me dirty, da 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 da.
But can they be forgiven?
The shit is like, I would say in my situation, it's not about forgiveness because I've already sort of tucked it in a way where I've made an excuse for you to a point where like what is the Christian thing? Like, you know not what you, like, you don't know you did wrong. Like, you don't necessarily know that my feelings is hurt unless I tell you. If I tell you my feelings hurt, then I tell you my feelings hurt, right? But if I don't tell you my feelings hurt,
I don't know.
So if I'm saying you hurt my feelings and I'm just sitting over here with hurt feelings, but if I don't tell you that you hurt my feelings and I'm sitting over here with hurt feelings, that's foul on me because now I'm expecting you to know. But if I say, yo, my feelings was hurt, and you don't say shit to me, or you wait two weeks or 2 years later to be like, you know what, I was tripping, da 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 da. You think I forgive you now for thinking that you should give me an apology or that? I done already tucked that shit. I've already decided to be like, you know what, you've already shown me that clearly in the moment you think whatever you think. And I think what I think. And we're not agreeing. So I'm going to go my way. You go your way. We may even still interact every now and then. But that situation that we didn't address, don't bring that shit up 2 years later. Because now you bringing me there psychologically from fucking 2 years ago. This is like real sick fucking, I ain't got no degree in that shit. But goddamn it, you bring up some shit in a motherfucker past. It's like literally putting them back in the time frame that they were in.
Right.
So now they can be having emotional hiccups and all kind of anxiety situations because you put me in this position where like now I'm back mad or I'm back sad about some shit that I should have been fucking handling 2 years ago. But your ass thought that you was, you know, fuck it. Like, no, I ain't with that shit. I'm not with that shit at all. So if it's a situation where you feel like, yeah, you need to exit stage left, because clearly this person is not reciprocating, then you got to move around and be like, damn, I learned a lesson. Don't feel like you necessarily had to take some shit on the chin. Life is what it is. You took some choices or whatever. But shorty that rejected the proposal and didn't even realize she had a proposal coming, who knows what fuck shit came from her lineage of fucking trauma. Right? She got a whole nother set of lineage of trauma that she got that you ain't got. What if your lineage of trauma is that you want your household to be perfect, so you trying to strive for love, but she don't even know what a perfect household is.
She on survivalist tactics.
She on survivalist tactics. So shorty don't even realize that she can build with you, okay, and wind up fucking up the whole situation where now you're pissed off because you like, what am I thinking? She can't even fathom this. I just wasted my time, or I just, you know, like we have to have compassion for each other.
Now
we
she
do.
got my damn TV. Ain't that a bitch?
Look, maybe you should have answered the phone.
Hell no.
Maybe you should have answered the phone.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen,
pick up the phone.
For the last few of y'all that actually stuck around, thank you for another Chronicles. This has been awesome. I knew it was going to go like 3 hours. I didn't know it was going to be 3 hours.
I thought it was going to be 2 for sure.
I knew it was going to go over
heavy.
The hour. But your ass can talk. You can talk your shit. I already know.
And I like how we also are able to like bring each other back to the points that we was trying to make.
That didn't happen a lot before. So... shout out to Lady Dianne of Hyde Park and Shire.
It's Hyde Park Boulevard, 51st and Cottage Road. Shout out 47th
I
Street.
threw a Bridgerton flavor on that bullshit. Fuck you, man.
Because my grandma and my great grandma came up on 47. Fuck you talking about. Back when 47th Street was like Harlem. Get in me.
I would let her move to Bronzeville for a little bit, and then
Bronzeville is coming up. It's coming back up.
Yeah.
It's coming back up. I just recorded me and my grandma talking while we was watching Sam cook, and she was talking about how 47th Street was like the shit, and I'm like, well, what happened? And she was like, I don't know. And I'm like, was it Vietnam? Was it like the drugs? You know, like what upset the community? And she couldn't really put a finger on it, but I think that's definitely what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, gang, shout out Eastside Crazy. With the spoon and the hundreds, all that. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. Cause I lost my pops, and I know through the cosmos that he can hear me, like verbally and vibrationally.
Always, my brother still stands around. Marcus Neal is still around. Like, yeah.
Whole nother conversation.
Crazy. When I hear noise, I'm like, nigga, stop. Like, what is
you know, lights flickering and shit.
You know, dishes moving in the, like, bro, what do you want? Like, I know.
Towels dropping. Like, I know I secured that. Why is that on the floor?
You know,
like,
my mama called me like, I think something just fell in my. Like, yeah, but that was him.
I was trying, like, and I got my pop's ashes at the crib. Like, I got a job to get out the crib so that I wouldn't be in the house with his ashes. And motherfucking COVID got me working from home. And
he made that happen, man.
Talking about manifesting. Try not to think that you not in the crib with your own daddy spirit and shit, and you got his ashes in the crib. How am I supposed to deprogram myself from not thinking that? Like that he ain't in that bitch with me. What?
Tell him.
He's what?
Whole other conversation. Whole other conversation. Love y'all.
I had a great night. You didn't even open your gift.
What?
I brought a gift because I don't like coming to people's house without stuff.
You sent me a card.
That was a card.
I had it on the table under my Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
No, but that was just a card for a card. I brought a gift because you invited me to your podcast session, and I thought that would be so appropriate for this session. So open your gift, and then we can close.
Oh. Man, it's not even my birthday.
No, you should bring gifts just cause. I dated this Nigerian boy, and like on people's birthdays, when you Nigerian, you take everybody else out. You don't need people to buy you nothing. You taking everybody. You taking the land out. So because you know,
y'all see that
you're a professional sipper, I decided to get you. Show this side.
Wait a minute.
Show this side.
Wait.
It's a piece of ice.
So you freeze the glass first, then it's the ice.
You freeze the ice. Yeah, you freeze the ice in this little silicone thing, and then
this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Wait.
Is it gonna come out like that?
I was assuming.
Okay. Yep. You trying to open the whole gift?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Taking all the way out the box.
Oh.
All the way out the box. It's so nice.
Okay. I love it. Thank you.
It's so nice.
This.
I thought this was so dope. It's like two triangles.
That's crazy. And I was gonna buy me a whiskey glass set. Like, this is definitely gonna be the ringleader though. This is.
Yeah. So you leave that in there, and then that make the ice cube.
So you pour the ice in here.
The ice is gonna settle here. You feel me? And then once you take this out, you're gonna pour the water in there. Pour the water in there, and then it stay right here. And then once you take this out the thing from the refrigerator or whatever, when you pour your liquor gonna be on the black side. And then like your whatever drink you put in here, your cognac, whatever, it'll never be watered down.
I just leveled up, ladies and gentlemen. This is some different shit right here.
I took my time. I was like, let me try to find something.
I'm sneaking this in the club. Like, this is.
You need to only do that during the time right now, because it's gonna be cold as hell in your pocket. So
pat me down. Like, you got a glass? Yeah, this is my birthday glass.
Put the water in there and then put it out on the back porch, because it's cold as fuck outside right now. It'll freeze real quick.
Facts, though.
It'll freeze real quick.
Oh my goodness.
I thought you liked that.
Thank you.
I'm glad you liked it. You're welcome.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Thank you. This is so easy to please.
I try to find functional things.
Yes. This
stuff that I think you're gonna like or use.
It ain't just gonna go in the cabinet and never get used. This is going to be used.
My love language is giving gifts and compliments and touching, affirmations. I'm like damn near like even amounts on all of the love languages. Not even amounts, but it starts with like gifts and something else. But that's because I had a really good childhood. Yeah, I had a really, really good childhood. And everybody don't have that. There's a lot of people out here ain't equally yoked. Next time you look for your love or you look for your companion, manifest what you want. Only manifest what you want. Only.
Facts though.
Only what you want. Only got time to focus on what you want. Only got time to focus on what you want. Don't even talk about the other part. Don't even say that shit.
On that note.
Don't even say it.
Whew. Okay. On that note.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.
Or good day
Love
if you
y'all.
watch this tomorrow.
Be safe, be blessed.